Leeds 3, Chelsea 1. We're going to be taking your questions now. We're going to go around the room, keep it short, keep it sweet. Last 10 minutes will be embargoed. So if we can, we'll start with you, Flex.
Thank you. Mr. Armani, Flex from the Bottle Job Observer.
Can't say bottle job.
Oh,
You can't.
Mr. Armani, Flex here from the Fraud Express. Can you explain to maybe some of the fans who are deeply concerned with your facade of trying to be something you're not, which is title challengers?
Well, first of all, happy birthday. I know it was your birthday a few days ago, so I hope you had a great day. Hope you have a great time. Big up to you. Well, we did say on the last show, 4th of January, 2026. Man City away, Etihad. Talk to us then. We'll be able to tell you what's going on, what we are. This is a dreaded period of the year for us, December. We always tend to drop points. We always tend to go on a bit of a bad run. So we just wanted to see if the team was going to be able to start December the way they mean to go on, and it looks like they have.
A follow-up question, if I may, sorry. Just really quickly. Why was you sort of dressed up in army gear and bigging up a lot of players ahead of the Arsenal game, if actually in actuality what you're telling us is that you need to be patient? Why were you giving two different versions of a story?
The Arsenal game was in isolation. That was for the wider footballing world. I think everybody needed a little bit of help in that moment, not just us, but also Man City, maybe Liverpool as well. I don't know if you're still involved. No, didn't think so. So yeah, we just wanted to. It was more of a charitable thing, really, to just get everybody feeling a bit more confident, back on track. Selfless act, really, to almost lose our own life for others. And yeah.
Hi, Abby here from Stocks and Shares Limited. Many people had invested stocks and shares into Chelsea Football Club as the next best option to save the world. What do you say to those people that have been let down by the stocks and shares?
The stock market is very, very fragile. You never know what you're investing in. You never know when there's going to be a dip. December dip December, dirty December.
Lucky dip.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is what happens, you know. I didn't tell anyone to invest any stocks, I don't think. So if they've done that on their own accord, and please gamble responsibly.
I just wanted to follow up with that as well. I feel like people did invest on the back of being...
Did you invest?
I personally have lost stocks and shares in investing in Chelsea over the last few days.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice, like how and where people should reinvest their stocks and shares?
Wow. Well, we're in a dip now, so you're not going to get much back. I'd say you may as well just hold on to what you have, or you could transfer it to Man City. But again, after that 5-4 win over Fulham, I don't really feel like that's necessarily where you should put your assets into. So it's tricky at the moment. It's tough in the stock market. Yeah, go on.
AGT from Martiti Weekly.
Don't make me pull a Sir Alex Ferguson on you.
After your 1-0 win against 10 men at the Bridge, you seem to exerted a lot of aggression, which you couldn't find last night at Leeds.
Yeah.
So the Titty Monthly readers would like to understand why you. It's not funny. Why you haven't followed that 1-0 win up?
Leeds is a different game. Leeds is a different game. It's we had to rotate, we had to make changes. Obviously, Caicedo was suspended. Enzo kicked Madueke in the stomach, so I think he was still feeling the effects of that. Santos came in, wasn't great. Tosin obviously coming in as well. Reece James rested.
You want him sold now, don't you?
Listen, we'll speak about that privately with Tosin.
So it's out there, isn't it?
You did put that out
Because the Titty readers would like to understand why.
Well, I'll talk to the players privately. I don't think I'll do that here publicly on the press conference. That's fine.
And it's something you stated publicly.
Yeah. Well, I'm here to represent Chelsea. I'm not here to represent Matisse Weekly. So.
Robbie Lara here from the website Fraud Watch.
Yeah.
Simple question. Was Esteval and Cole Palmer playing?
Esteval played the first half, yes. Not his greatest performance, but he's 18, he's inconsistent. I'm sure you know all about that.
I understand he was a world beater.
I mean,
best,
Yeah, I mean, listen, some 18-year-olds have pressure on them, and some get to sit on the bench on a regular basis, like Wanyeri. So it's
He's actually 15, isn't he?
No, he's not 15. That's Dalman. Yeah, you should do better than that. As a journalist, you should know that, shouldn't you? That's
AGT, stay on track, mate.
Stay on track.
So, but anyway, and Cole Palmer was just come back from injury, so I think we
he's
can
just
all,
come back from injury.
Yeah, same as Odegaard against Chelsea, who was ineffective.
And would you say now that, the decision of Caicedo
Yeah.
to, run around kicking everybody going and get himself sent off
Nice
was,
touch.
which was applauded by many Chelsea fans, and, that's what he does. And, keep drinking, have a drink. Would you say now that appears wise when you consider that quite an astonishing stat that I saw that, you've only, 23% of games, only 23% of games won when Caicedo's not in the team, and you're going to be missing him for 3 games.
Yeah, when you're missing one of your best players, that's obviously going to hurt the team. I think it's never wise to get sent off, but at the end of the day, we're always going to have to rotate at some point. So this is a unfortunate realisation of what rotation looks like for Chelsea Football Club. You bring in the likes of Tossin at centre-back. I don't think he had the greatest display. Santos comes in, a lot of responsibility on his shoulders. Gittins, Delap, João Pedro. There's a lot of players that have to take responsibility that cost decent, sizable price tags that have to step up to the plate. So yes, Caicedo is missing, and yes, we're going to feel the effects of that. But
one last question
to be
from us.
expected.
One last question for me.
Yep.
Is it worth waiting until January to give us your decision on these things?
Would you like to revise that statement?
It's a month today. A month. You've got a month.
You sure you want to wait? Or you want to
Just tell us now, if you are.
No further questions.
Fair enough then. We better get into the show. Right then. This show is brought to you by William Hill's Final One Standing Football's free-to-play Ultimate Eliminator game. Still matches tonight. Manchester United at home to West Ham. So the current round is still ongoing. So a lot of people still have their fate riding on tonight's games. Picked Newcastle, didn't we?
We're all out. Again.
Why do I keep listening to
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys?
We're all out. Every single one of us.
What about that?
Yeah,
Because
same.
you
We're
persuaded me
all
to do
out.
it.
No, but
How many times have we all gone out?
This day just gets worse and worse.
I would have banked everything
Never
on
listen
it.
to her. Some of you have survived, not so much for us, right? If you'll pick one earlier in the week, you're currently safe, but a lot of people are still waiting on that game tonight. If you did go for Manchester United or West Ham, who knows? So after tonight's games, we'll see exactly who has survived, who is still alive in the jackpots. But here's the good news. There's another one at the weekend, Rob. Brand new game every Premier League weekend. The deadline is 12:30 on Saturday, right? That's your cut-off point. Download the app, scan the QR code, click the link below to play along with us. 18 plus, UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. Full T's and C's apply. And they are linked below. Of course, we're looking ahead to fixtures, including Villa, Arsenal, Leeds, Liverpool, Everton, Forest, City, Sunderland. But we must look back at the games that have already happened this week, including one of, the best Premier League game of the season.
No, hold on, wait.
Fulham 4, Man
I
City
ain't done
5.
with Chelsea yet, No, we're not done with
There's a
Chelsea
lot to be
yet.
done here.
That was just the intro.
We
Yeah.
get back to them.
No.
Let's start with it.
See now?
Last
And
week-
then we got to get to you.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
You know what I
We
mean?
have you to
About
do
Fulham, Man
as well.
City. We don't care
Yeah.
about that.
I need
5-4.
to,
Yeah.
right?
Great.
Like he said, I saw his video. You came camouflaged up, bro. You came war. Yeah? Chess.
Poor.
What happened last night, man? I mean, Leeds, that's enough. You said winnable games. They're in the bottom 3.
Yeah.
3-1.
Typical.
And listen, all right, yeah, we know Caicedo, Reece James is missing. That's
Reece
a
James
couple
was
of man.
rested,
We
isn't he?
came
He was
to
on the
your
bench.
place with vital players missing. No centre backs, the centre backs playing together for the first time, and that, and nobody. I mean, nobody wanted us to make any excuses of that. So you can't use.
No,
that
there's
as
no
an excuse.
excuses. Nope.
You're gone away to Leeds, yeah, in the bottom 3, and put in a display like that.
Yeah, it's a disgrace, bro. I think they went to war on Sunday, so mission accomplished to a degree. Obviously, they didn't win.
No,
but
you got 1 point.
yeah, but
in
that
the
was
game.
with 10 men. I think if
And
we'd
now,
have,
after that game last night,
if we'd have 11,
that's 9 points now.
yeah, exactly. If we'd have,
So you remember I said to you on the other day, I said, even though I get where the Chelsea fans are coming from, because I felt the same when we got that point at City that time, is that when you're down to 10 men, you're expecting to get battered against a top team. You get out of there, fair enough. However, I said to you at the time, when you really look at the cold light of day, you need to win the game more than we did.
Absolutely.
Right, because you would have bought it within 3 points. It still stayed 6. Now it's 9.
If we had drawn with you with 11 men, I would have been mad disappointed. But because of the 10 men, you have to kind of give that context and give them their credit. But they were shambolic against Leeds. Like, the defending in open play, the set pieces was just crazy. The way that they weren't marking on the corners. Look, like you said, there's no excuse. Obviously, there's no Reece James on the bench and there's no Caicedo, but there's still other players that come in. You still have... The manager, first of all, made a mistake because he shouldn't have played Tosin. Tosin has been involved in all of our worst defensive displays this season. He's been by far and away our worst defender. It's not even close. Chalobah's picked up recently. Fofana's been good since he's been back from injury. Badiashil's kind of like an NA now after yesterday's performance, but he had some decent performances as well against Benfica and Liverpool. Tosin's the one, and I don't like scapegoating, but unfortunately, he is the common denominator between when we concede goals and when we don't. When we were going on the run of clean sheets, he was nowhere to be found. He wasn't in the team. But the set piece defending in that first half was crazy. I think Achampong should have started instead of Tosin anyway. I think he should have played right back. I think the manager made a massive mistake there. But Delap loses his man. Chalobah just gets beat in the air as well in his zone. If it's a mixture of man marking, zonal marking, I just don't think these guys actually understood that
The assignment.
this was Leeds away. Yeah, maybe it's... I don't know. Like, there was obviously 5 players changed. There was 5 changes made. I don't know if they understood just the level of physicality that was going to come from Leeds. Obviously, they've exerted themselves against Arsenal, but Leeds away, that's a rivalry that goes back to the 70s. And Leeds away is always like that for us. So I don't really know what they were expecting. You got to get through the first 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Didn't get through it. Conceded. Still was conceded loads of other chances as well. Their number 22, he obviously goes on to score. Can't remember his name.
Great finish, Tanaka.
Yeah, Tanaka. But he was having chances before that as well. They had a free header from another corner which went just wide. It was a disgrace.
Strike.
The build-up play was a disgrace. Santos in midfield was giving the ball away. Badiashile, poor passing. Everybody at centre-back really poor. And even the forwards. João Pedro, Delap. João Pedro went missing. Ghosting in that first half. He was nowhere to be found in that 10. Didn't really make anything happen. Delap, hold-up play not good enough. Couple snapshots, that's about it. We had like 2 shots on target in the whole game. They had double our XG. Right, we got battered. Start to finish, we got battered. So
Oh, that's good.
You did.
You did.
So
more questions?
this is not questions now. This is basically statements that need to be made, things that need to be addressed. Because you sat there
We're not talking about the game
where
anymore.
Robbie does. No, we're not talking about the game anymore.
I think you need to
We're
allow
talking
the
about you
questions.
and your actions.
You need to allow the questions.
Yeah, because you need to be held accountable for what you do and what you say or don't say.
We don't talk about the games on this show.
No, you just great analysis.
I'm ready
You
to.
were crap. That was really good. That's what you're known for. Top analysis, brilliant breakdown, great technical aspect to the game of what happened and what went wrong.
Speak about Cucurella playing twin tens.
I really loved your depiction of what happened. That was fantastic. Now we need
Did
to
you
talk
see
about
Cucurella
you.
playing twin tens?
Yes, I did. Yeah,
Receiving.
twin turbo engine 10s. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, Boeing 737.
Very
Lovely.
Amarin.
Yeah, you, Matisse Armani exchange. You, yeah, you sat there where Robbie sits, and these guys were kind of like not really on it. And I sat here and I'm like, are we comfortable with what he's doing? Are we comfortable with this? Oh, Flex, he's just, well, yeah, but he has addressed this and he has done that. Yeah, Jan, because it feels a bit off to me. It feels a bit off. We wanted you, or I did, to clarify what you are versus what you're not.
You tell us you're world champions.
You tell us you're world champions.
factually correct. You're
You tell us
European champions, no?
you tell us you got all these players.
Where are you in the
I'm
table?
champion,
He tells us he got all these players
factually.
that are very good players, by the way.
You're
When
probably
I'm saying
champion.
this,
Billions
I'm not.
spent.
Listen, when I'm saying this, I'm not cussing the
Billions.
players that he's saying because they're top players he's talking about. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Reece James, generational, flipping Cucurella, best left back in the league / Europe, all of it. It's all there. Cole Palmer coming back. I know he's been injured. Esteval, the wonder kid, already starting with Vinicius Junior and Rodrigo. He's this. We've been told this.
Have
Yeah,
been
but this is
told
all
it.
factual.
And it's all correct.
Right.
It's all factual.
However.
So when you
However.
bring that to
However.
the stand, when you bring that to us, and then we say, well, okay then, from you saying those things, can you please tell us what you are? Can you
State
state
your
your
position.
intent?
Yeah.
Yes.
You go and say, well, now I'm going to rein it in a little bit. I'm just want to wait for this and wait for that and wait for this.
As a responsible
And you won't commit.
speaker.
And I'm not saying that you have to commit to being title challengers.
Non-committal.
Robbie's thing, he's in the title race as a leader, and he's saying, right, if you want to step to us, say you're in a title race, say you're a bad man. I'm not even saying you need to do that. I'm saying commit to something. And you shirk that responsibility all the time. And you
committed.
get and
I've
you,
already
you,
committed.
you get up for it, yeah? When the lights are there and Arsenal are in town, when Barca are there, all the big names, all the big boys, dressed up to the nines, rolling up to the nines, bro. And then you have to go midweek, Ellen Road, and you do that.
Under the
You've
lights.
wasted our time as
have.
neutrals. That's what you've done. You've hyped us up for nothing. And I want you to commit to something. In fact, what I really wanted to say is you are with the rest that are just going for Europe. If not, just say you're in the title race. Which one is it?
When you go to the Shard, do you wear a suit?
I hate you. I hate
When
you.
you go to the Shard,
see?
Barcelona
Don't
and
let him do
Arsenal,
this.
do you wear a suit
Don't
or
let
not?
him
Do you
do
get
this.
dressed up?
Don't let him
Do you
do
put on
this.
your best perfume?
Depends which part of the shard I'm
Do you
going.
make sure you get a haircut?
Depends which restaurant. I'm
Depends
going
what
to.
floor, mate.
That's the
Right.
thing,
What
that's the
floor
thing
are you
about
on?
it.
Publix.
When you lot are going to the Shangri-La now, you dress up.
You're going to the M&S at
But
the
whatever
bottom.
yeah.
That is true.
That's
Right.
what you're doing. You just come out of London Bridge before you've even
Yeah.
got in the shard. You're in
Right.
M&S,
When,
bro.
when you
Let's
go
go
to
and talk sport.
when you go to when you go to Sam's
the red
Chicken,
one. With that.
when
Yeah.
you go to Sam's Chicken, you're wearing a trackie. Leeds.
Wow.
That is my club.
You've just compared Leeds, who just
That's
dunked on you.
And
to
you of all
Sam's
people,
Chicken.
Matisse, yeah, because you apply pressure to people.
Are they in a relegation
Yeah, when
battle?
Arsenal are
Chicken.
doing it, when Liverpool, when it's Man
dunked
United,
on.
this guy
Absolutely.
goes, you don't get
Sunderland
to
as
say
well.
this, you don't get to do that, you don't get to play both sides of the coin, bro.
I'm not playing both sides. I've
So where?
already-
Okay, so where are you?
You're kind of
so-
sitting in neutral.
Where are you? Yeah.
But you,
So
you've
where
got,
are you?
you've got to get in
Unfortunately,
drive.
so
or
in,
reverse.
in football, it's not always black and white.
This guy.
I said last season there doesn't have to be a title race. There doesn't have to be a title race. I said last season there doesn't have to be a top four race or a title race. You can just be in no man's land
You're
in the
in no
middle.
man's. Oh, so you're in no man's land.
So
Are Chelsea in no man's land?
at the moment, I believe we are in no man's land.
But you wasn't in no man's land
I'm-
last week against Arsenal.
You was
What
at-
are you?
I said
You
if
were-
we
you
beat
were at war
Arsenal,
last week.
we are going to war. We did not beat Arsenal.
No, I thought you won 1-1.
We didn't win 1-1. That's not possible. I didn't say that.
Well,
Did
the
you
way-
say that? No, I praised.
still won't commit
I
to what
praised
they are.
my
I
team
think you
for
just
under the
need to let it go. He's not
circumstances
gonna
for
do it.
showing.
What do you mean let it go? We
fight
can't let this go on.
desire to
Let it
Mark
go.
Katie,
Let
monthly
him-
readers
let
don't
him
wanna
put-
hear that.
let
That's
him
not
put
really
the
my
ball.
business. I didn't start that article.
Matisse, what's your aspiration? What's Chelsea's aspirations? for
The
this season?
aspiration should be to go for the league. Should be to be in a title race. That's what I think. That's what the aspiration should be. However, the evidence is showing us
That
with the
you're in the top four
rotation
race.
that we are not capable of going the distance
Are you in
with
the top four
the
race?
people that come into the team. So we have to talk about the drop off in quality between the players that you've just named,
Correct.
which are all top players.
But
which
you
agree
weren't
with.
talking about
Hold
that
on.
when you had a bulletproof vest
Because
on.
they weren't.
You still had Tosin
because-
then.
Yes. Because,
Why did you forget then?
Because Tosin wasn't going to play against Arsenal. Right?
But you know he's going to play in the season. You know Badishill's going to play.
Exactly.
You know Fofana
and
needs to
that
come out.
is
So
why,
why would you
that
have
is
all
why
that
I
chest?
said on Monday we have to see what we do in December. And I said speak to you on the 4th of January because I know in December. Because I said in December. Because I know in December we're going to have to rotate. We're going to have to see Tosin. We're going to have to see.
Don't act like you
Badiashile.
foresaw this.
No, I knew we was going to have to
No.
rotate. Of course, I know we're going to have to rotate.
People are buying into that narrative.
You don't go through December.
buying into it.
You don't go through December without rotating your squad. So, the drop off in quality between the starting 11
Yeah.
and the players that come in is something that we need to gauge. And we have now seen the first game in December exactly what the problem is in terms of the drop off in quality.
I don't think that
So-
that's
so it's just being reasonable. It's just making sure
think
that you,
After what you did on the last show, lapping up his crap, don't do it
Yeah,
again.
but I told you,
And
I-
against
I-
Barcelona,
I'm an
and
This
hold
little
on,
insurance
Flex.
policy that you're trying to take
Flex.
out with
No, no.
AXA,
Flex.
we don't care about
Flex.
that, bro. Aviva
Flex.
Life,
Flex.
we don't care. No insurance policies,
Flex.
bro. What are you?
Flex.
That's it.
Against
You spent
yeah.
loads of money.
Flex.
You're talking to the big man, them.
Yeah, we
Flex.
know
Are you
what
in
we
it,
are.
or are you with us in the European
that's what they
spaces?
say.
That's it.
I said we cannot afford to
what
go
we
9
are.
points behind. We are now, how many points behind?
9.
Right. So what are you then?
So
now?
we're not in it,
So
are
what
we?
are you now?
So we're not in it.
All right. So what are you?
We are a team that will qualify for the Champions League, and I believe we should do so very comfortably until I see otherwise. And therefore, now we
Robbie,
focus
you
on the
got Keir
cups.
Starmer's number, innit?
We
You
focus
did.
on the
He will
cups,
be
Get this
so
man in the
big.
cabinet.
and we
bro.
focus on the Champions
Get
League.
this man
Are you
in
going for the title?
Chancellor.
Are you going for the title?
No, clearly not. We just lost to Leeds. We're 9 points behind you.
All right, so that's what I
Right,
said.
so
Why are you
we
waiting
don't
till
need to wait
January
till
for? Just stay
You're
where you
not going for
say.
the title. There you go.
Done.
Done.
Yeah, it's done. And we can move
That
on
wasn't hard,
now.
was it?
Well, I
probably
didn't say
move
it
on
was.
as
I
well.
was going to wait until the 4th of
No, it's
He
fine.
wanted
January. Don't want
time.
to wait.
Fine.
But
So you're not in
come
the,
on.
you're at the title race.
Do you think we are?
I don't know.
No,
I'm not a Chelsea fan.
It's
I'm
you
asking
that
you.
we're asking.
It doesn't appear so. No.
Okay, well, should we move on?
So you
I
go in
think we
top
can
four.
move on.
No,
The thing you used to cuss
I'm
Arsenal
not thinking
fans
about,
for.
I'm not thinking about top 4.
What are you thinking about then?
I'm thinking about
top six?
trophies. No trophies.
Huh?
There's other competitions, trophies. Carabao Cup, we're still in that. Cardiff away. FA Cup, the draw hasn't been done. Champions League, Heritage, 2 stars. Win the cups.
It's not six.
I'm going for the cup treble.
This is what you see.
I'm going for the cup treble.
Yeah,
what he
see,
does, he's great.
camouflage, man. The man is in retreat, brethren. You know what I
Going for
mean?
the cup
Man
treble.
came the other day in the camouflage suit, armed to the teeth, right? A couple shot lick, and now you're a run. You know what I mean? Coward. You know what I mean? A runner. You're in retreat now. You know what I mean? Shots everywhere.
Does sound like that.
That's what it was, bro.
It does sound like that.
For nothing.
Not really.
What?
It was for nothing. All of it. The battle at the bridge the other day was for nothing.
Well,
the
yeah.
very next game,
For
we got
us-
slapped, and it's 9 points.
for
That
us-
may as well just happen last week.
For us, it was for nothing, but for dear Man City, they're appreciative of our efforts. Because
You don't
they're
just
closer to
battle
Arsenal.
one. It's not
Aren't
just
they?
about, listen,
Are Man City closer to Arsenal because of us or not?
so we know how the league runs.
Did we
right?
not?
Samaritan,
Did we
Salvation
not?
Army.
So we've
Yeah.
given our lives. We've given our lives for
Yeah.
the greater cause.
I-
You cuss Abby
You
for
battle
this
every
all the
week.
time.
No, but it's listen, I'm an investor.
Oh,
I'm an investor.
Jesus.
Stocks and shares limited. Like I said, I will invest in whoever can stop them. Chelsea have given us something. They've contributed to the pot.
What did they give? What did they contribute? What?
They gave us a point.
3 hours.
Point closer.
3 hours.
Listen,
I
flex.
thank
flex.
you for your service.
Flex.
They only seem to get up for the big games, Chelsea. That's what it's looking like for me at the moment. Like Flex said, you're up for our game. You're up for Barcelona. You're up when you play Man United.
No, they
All
lost to us.
I know they lost.
It's also
but
about player quality.
They
Rob.
still
10 men.
Again, they don't get up for the- they don't get up for the
when you
smaller games.
when you played Tottenham the other day. You know what I mean? Them big games thing. But then Sunderland at home. Leeds away and other games as well, where you've just scraped them. Like it's like
Brighton at
when
home,
you're
we lost
playing
Brighton
those
at home,
games,
yeah.
Brighton. It's like them games. It's like I don't know. It's a
Sounds like a
complacency. I don't know.
mentality issue. To me.
I don't know.
So
Potentially.
what my point is, though,
bitterly
if I would know
disappointing.
that's what your record is, if I was you, that's why I'm like, well, that's the lane then. You're very well articulating that you're up and down and stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't know why this energy of
The
like,
war-
we have all of this stuff. It weren't just that, it was from Barca. We show them with this.
Yeah, because we were confident for a
Cool.
good reason, because we beat them 3-0.
Right. But do you, but you know what you are, though.
Exactly. So do you understand when I
So
say?
why-
So when I say, I'm less worried about games like Barcelona and Arsenal, and I'm more worried about Burnley's and Leeds. Do you
You wasn't
understand?
worried about Leeds. You literally beat them 2-0, so you wasn't worried.
I'm always worried. Of course, I'm going to back my team.
You wasn't worried.
I was worried.
You said, yeah, they'll do all right, but we'll open them up. We'll do.
No, I
That's
said it'll
what
be a
you said.
difficult game, but we have to do a professional performance, a professional job. I was always worried. You have to be worried.
Didn't seem worried to me.
Yep,
Probably,
no, no more questions.
No more questions. Move on.
Let's get some
up
super
to you.
chats.
You guys
Yeah,
are
let's
the-
do some super
the
chats.
No more questions.
Big up to Nahian. Big up to Nahian, who is a gold level member, right? Shout outs. Clara Bitsy.
Back.
As I'm in Japan now, I cannot watch this show live. However, even after my team disappointed and let me down last night, I have an oath to follow as Chelsea did drop points against, as Arsenal did drop points against Chelsea. So here I donate 10 memberships as promised.
Oh,
Hold on.
Love that.
that's great.
Whilst you're over in Japan,
so
Clara,
good.
maybe you could check out. Was it Kanaka?
Tanaka.
Tanaka. What's his
Tanaka.
name? That was a wicked goal.
Bad
man.
man goal. Bad man goal.
What coincidence you're in Japan and
I know.
Tanaka.
Baller. I've said he's a
hit
tidy
that.
player, you know. Lost Boy 911 generational title race nearly lasted 4 full days. John says at least Chelsea fans can say they got that epic 1-0 win against Arsenal on Sunday. Bournemouth away and Newcastle away in your next 3. Speak soon, Matisse.
Newcastle away.
What,
play-
Bournemouth away next?
tough place to
That's
go.
Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth have
on
been poor.
Saturday. Then Everton at home, I believe. And Newcastle away.
Tough little run.
We can't say they'll be back for Newcastle.
Yeah.
Bournemouth away is.
Now, as I said, right, all jokes aside, now what he did was so stupid. So really
wasn't
go into
wise.
this sort of period. You know what I mean? Like,
Flip, flop.
We
He's giving
could have
them
won.
so much, though, so it don't matter.
We could have won that. Well, you know, you criticise him, but you say, okay, it's a bad day, but he's still our best player at the moment.
shows.
Yeah, absolutely. If Thomas Frank does get sacked, they could use get Coach Carter in. Abby already has his suit jacket. Coach Carter says Tanishq. T Roy 11 says Cardi V jumps at any opportunity to show them cheeks. Breaking news: Liverpool lol are back to be in mid, says Lost Boy. Derek Hansel knock knock. Who's there?
Who's there?
Excuse me. Knock knock. Who's there? It's Matisse.
Matisse who?
From the army, did you bring the vest? No. Are you going to scream no? Sit and shut up.
See, that's why I didn't play the game.
Shut up.
That's why I didn't play it.
Martits crashing out on KG was peak. You'd love to see it.
Yeah, I don't know why KG rings me when we're losing.
You know why?
Just don't
You
pick
know
up.
why?
Just don't pick
Don't
up.
answer.
That's what I do.
You
Just
don't want to get
pick up.
out. Don't answer.
He doesn't pick
And
up.
put it
Pick
on
up,
me.
mate.
He never picks up when Man United are losing.
There you
Is
go.
that fair?
This is the problem of yours.
Robbie, do you have this
Don't
problem?
answer.
He never picks up when Man United are losing.
Exactly. You can't find him, let alone pick up.
He
just
says he's in
disappears.
Saudi all the time.
He's
If
in
you want to
Saudi, he's
participate in his
doing-
shamelessness, then you must
got
have
cats and that.
the consequences. bro.
He's
you
housing cats and
realise-
whatnot for about an
Yeah,
hour.
foolish thing. Told him to get
Cute
that cat
cat.
out of his yard. Foolishness. Nastiness bring rabies in our yard. Get the thing out there, man. Let's give it to
Hold
little
that,
kitty cat
KG.
thing and send it back
I'm
up.
glad you wasted like 30 quid on cat food just for him to leave after 10 minutes. Hold that, KG. Maresca in the interview said he knows his players, so why do you keep playing toss in? Who is he yelling at for that third goal, Matits?
Yeah, mad.
Yeah,
Says
I don't
JJ.
know, man. It was a hall of shame performance. He needs to leave in January.
Ooh,
Got him on
damn.
free. Don't be so disrespectful.
Yeah, have
Yeah,
to
and
have,
we're going to get a good profit margin out of him.
That's
What?
what they do.
Real
If
Madrid,
it-
why don't you have a look
players.
for free?
What they are.
No,
could
Crystal
probably
Palace, Mark Gurley replacement.
I'll tell you, I saw a really funny video that guy, the Chelsea fan, I forgot his name. He came in the studio that time for Football Fan Tribe. Big him up still. But his video where he
Oh,
said
the Nigerian guy.
Yeah, where he said he wants Tosin to go to AFCON. Right? And the guy goes, yeah, but he's not in. And then he goes, no, he can go there and scout for teams or something. He goes, I want him to leave. And that was a bit harsh, man.
Tabrez says Matisse has a lot of chest, no pun intended, for a team who spent bills every window and look worse each season. Come 10 p.m. tonight, we will be level with Chelsea.
Do you regret getting your tits out?
Well, is it?
As it's
If Man United win, they'll be level with Chelsea.
We don't deal with ifs.
No,
I would
that
like
can't
to
be
speak
right.
on Thursday.
Are you gonna win?
I would like to speak next Thursday after my next two games against Wolves and West Ham.
Are you going to win against
So
West
I
Ham?
will,
There you go,
I
then.
will let you know then.
Don't
Are you
have
going
so
to
much
Are you going to win against West Ham?
I will let you know then. I don't want to speak about it now. I
Wow.
want to speak about it in the future. I don't want to speak about points we haven't got. I want to talk about it when we have them.
Yeah,
We'll
hold
have
that.
to do your game.
I'll just look at the table. Wow.
Don't look at the table, mate. I don't know where we are or points or anything.
Okay, so Matits
No,
is
if they win, they'll be level on points with Chelsea.
Oh, well, when I'm trying to say to Matisse, say what you are. I'm all in the hunt for the thing. Then,
I think out of everyone on this show, I've actually shown more chest than everybody here combined.
Literally.
well, you showed it at the wrong time.
I said we
Really?
beat Barca. I said we beat Arsenal. And we had 10 men. You know, you guys are asking for chest every single week. Where's your chest?
Speaking of
do you
chest,
think you're going to win the league?
Said we beat Spurs.
Do you think you're going to win the
Oh,
league?
you asked me if you guys pressed me in it.
Get
I
him
said
to
we
say yes
Are you going to win the
great
league?
chance of winning
Are
the
you going to
league.
win the league? Great chance.
Nobody can say definite.
Oh, so but he doesn't have to have chest.
Right. No, but
Best
no,
team in
no.
the league, top
No,
of the
but
league.
Your
he doesn't have to have
question,
chest.
your
this
question.
time last year I put
Okay.
chest on
You
it.
was asked
I
a
have to have the chest.
Hold on.
Activated.
I've never
You was
got
asked a
I have to have the
simple
chest.
It's
question.
activated.
Hold on,
Wait,
wait a
on
minute.
press mode.
Wait a minute. See,
Nice,
this
it's
is
interesting.
This is the difference.
I don't have chest, even
This
though
is
I
dis-
literally went to war.
You're a disgrace.
For my
There's a
game.
difference, right?
I
Because
left
you
it
know
all
what?
out on the line, but you get to just say our chance.
You know what? This is the disgrace
Chance.
of this
That is
guy.
true. Chance.
I asked you asked a simple question.
Chance.
Are you going to win it? Are you in a title race? I'm in a title race.
Yeah, but I don't care about
Are you in
races.
a title
I
race?
don't care about title races.
told
I
us.
you
Oh,
about-
you don't care about
I wanna
races
win.
because you ain't in it.
No, because I want to win.
Because you ain't in it,
win.
bro.
No, because that's still a cheeky way of getting out of just stating
Yeah.
what
No,
you're
it's a
doing.
mentality
That's
thing.
what I'm saying.
It's a
But what I'm
mentality
saying,
Where are you at?
You're not
It's a
in it.
mentality
We can't
thing.
even get analysis out of them to say where they're at. We
Pigeon
don't know.
chest.
Because he's like, well, in January I might be here or I might be there. I
No,
just have to
I've told you already. I don't foresee myself in the top 4 race.
Got that worm
Oh,
chest.
so right. So you're not in the top 4.
And we're not in the title race.
So what are you?
What is that then?
What are you in then?
Vibes. Vibes cartel.
And do you think for the amount of money you spend,
No,
it
it's
should
not
be just
acceptable.
vibes?
Absolutely not.
Well,
I told
then.
you I want to win the league.
Exactly. So that's what we've
It's
been
not my
saying
fault.
to you.
I'm not playing.
That's what we've been
Am I
saying to
playing?
you.
Am I
So
playing?
now you're doing that one.
Am I
I can't
Is that
control the
acceptable?
players.
I can't. Am I picking the
He's
team?
really, he's really.
Then don't
He's
talk.
always-
No,
he's
no,
always
no.
got
He's
away.
doing this.
No,
This
no,
is,
no.
Don't let him
What
get
I-
away with
what-
this
So
crap.
then he
Hold
can't
on.
come in here with talk then.
What
Right?
I
He
want,
can't come in here with
what
talk.
I want and what is
Don't give us
produced
this little
is
humble
two
thing when you
different
spent them
things.
billions, brother. You're not Leeds.
I've criticised
Man
our
on
spend.
monotone, calm
I've
voice.
criticised,
Now, what is this?
I've criticised our spend. Do you see me here lauding the directors offering them new contracts?
No.
Did I say I wanted Garnacho and Gittins? Hold on a second. Slow down there, buddies. No.
Ganacho be one
I
of your
want to
better
win this
players.
league.
Okay, well,
want to
Matisse,
win this
is
league.
this the new Wolf of Wall Street? Says Chudy Eden. MB Muay Thai says, hold that, my tits. Red Square says, I've noticed Unai Emery always rests players before an Arsenal game and drops points. He has done this since he joined Villa. It only worked once. Elo is a gold level member. EO Loan says, Delap, you're still young enough to go to uni, bro. The J Baller 26. Tell Flex to settle down. United are still to play. Don't blame the sensible Chelsea fans like Matisse for other fan bases putting hope into Chelsea's title race
No, but
to
he had on
prevent
the camouflage.
Arsenal.
He had the
We've been
camo
calm.
on.
Exactly. Tell him
He had
to
on the
calm
camera.
down then.
The other thing you said, I remember at the start of the season, you were lording up João Pedro, brethren.
Yeah.
How
that's
much
where-
goals
that's
he's going to
absolutely,
score, this,
yeah.
that. Walk
Yeah.
to him.
That-
Where him there?
Now that's where you got
Where
me.
him gone?
Now you got me.
Where's he gone, brethren? Where is he?
Now he's got
How
me.
many goals has he scored this season?
4.
Yeah, where is he?
think
Where's he?
it's- I think
Last
it's the
night
same as
missing.
Gyökeres. I think it's the
Last
same as
night,
Gyökeres.
yeah, but Gyökeres been out injured for a long time.
Absolutely.
This guy been playing week in, week out,
Damn
bro.
straight. Yeah.
This guy's been playing
Scored
week
about
out.
5 before the season started.
Gyökeres been injured.
Exactly.
Yeah, but this guy has been playing week in, week out, in missing.
Yeah. João Pedro is my biggest disappointment right now because he started the season brilliantly. Club World Cup, lovely finishes, variety, headed goals.
Bargain,
And
they
he
were
said,
saying.
and he said on a quote as well that they pay me to score goals. So I bought into it. I said, you know what? Yeah, they do. So let's go.
At least
And
you've
he
got a
hasn't.
new tech fleece.
Yeah.
That's good. Matisse, you run your bomber clerk mouth last week. Leeds put a leash on your bomber clerk mouth. Hold that, you Matisse. Fair enough. Matisse, Chelsea controlled the game against Leeds. If it wasn't for the Leeds goals, Chelsea would have won the game, says Linda. Shout out Linda. The best type of ability is availability. All of Chelsea's quality is irrelevant if their players are suspended. Come on, you Gunners, says Eddie. Man like Matisse, speaking about missing best player, whereby they invested excessive amounts of money. The reason you lost to Leeds is not missing a player, it's your rubbish defence. FYI, Delap 007.
I didn't say we were missing a player. That's why we lost. I said the players that came in for rotation.
Maybe
were
he
not good
shouldn't
enough.
have got sent off.
Well,
then.
that's absolutely true, but
Yeah.
it's not an excuse.
Should
So
have
we
thought
should still
about
win
that.
the game, shouldn't we?
Oh, look, another game to invert ball. Another game back to invert ball versus lower team and another loss. Cuckoo in the 10 and Gusto in the CM. 2 seasons of this. Maresca learns nothing, says Frankie Lampard.
Yeah, Maresca needs to take a lot of responsibility for that, because the tactics and the selection with Tosin, again, when you got Josh right there, is wild. Doesn't make any sense.
Nice ball.
He didn't overlap the fullbacks enough.
Tosin Adarabozo. Need I say more, says Namboy. Last one for a sec. Jorge says, world champions can't deal with rotation. Not good at all. Anyway.
Speaking of rotation, Mo Salah didn't start again. Can we get to Liverpool?
shall we?
Yeah, let's get to your game. Liverpool.
Probably next on the run because we've
It's
got to start
actually,
looking forward after
it's
this.
actually well below, but we've got Man City, Newcastle,
Don't worry
Bournemouth,
about
Everton,
everything.
We'll get there.
Arsenal.
There's no, I
We
can't.
can
We don't have a
breeze
Man
over
City
them,
guy
yeah.
here
Got you
today.
now, so-
We don't have a Newcastle guy on the panel, but we do have a Liverpool one.
Yeah, let's
And you
start
was
it.
at the game. That means you'd be able to give us a good analysis of Wagwan because you just showed me a picture. Look, there's a picture of him in the away end. Look,
What? Is that you sitting
Yeah.
there waiting?
in the away end, man.
Oh wait, why are we in the way?
Is that actually?
That's me there.
Is that you?
That's
me
him.
there.
In the same Sunderland game yesterday?
Yeah.
Hold that.
You look vexed, man.
Was
That
you
was
1-0 down by that point?
No, Alisson
That's
just
what
saved
Alisson
one
made,
onto
that's
the
wicked.
bar.
Oh, that
Did
dead
it?
save where he put it onto the crossbar, then he went in.
As you can see by my face, yeah. No, it's good.
Right, so talk to us,
Let's
man.
get into it. Let's
'Cause, you know-
relax.
Wait, what do you want to go with? Where do you want to start?
Well, we thought you were back.
What, did I say that, did I? Or is that another thing that you're just materialising out of here?
I never said what you said. Right? We said we thought you were back. I never said who said it.
Load
So,
him up.
Right.
hey, you
But-
thought...
Load him. Load him
Huh?
up. Go on.
You didn't
thought-
think you were back?
No,
At home, Sunderland,
this is a
Anfield
joke.
Lights.
Oh, your time this.
Is it Anfield Nights? Under the lights at Anfield? Yeah?
That's cute.
Well, I said we needed to win 5 games in a row to even be back. So I don't know where that's come from
Gonna
because
cut
I
your-
dent say that.
Not cut your hair until then.
I actually got a trim yesterday. I genuinely
got
did
it
get a
early.
trim yesterday. And
in
a
case.
beard trim. Shout out Lee. From Gents Codes Barbers. Anyway, back to the game. Mo Salah was dropped consecutively, as he should have been. If you go and win a game where he isn't playing, then you just keep the same team,
Obviously.
surely. You don't change it up. Again, the worrying thing for me, right, is the lack of chances and the penetration at the minute. There doesn't seem to be any connection. And I look at Arsenal's goal last night. Really good work from Madueke. Nice bit of skill. The right back, the overlap, comes in, crosses it. Mourinho heads it in. When I'm thinking of most of Alexander Isak's goals for Newcastle, they come from crosses. That header he scored against you, they come from crosses. We are not giving him any service. And when we're in midfield, we're looking forward. It's just side to side, side to side. Again, no penetration. And was I expecting a world-dominating performance last night based on what I've seen in the last 2 months? Absolutely not. and I was given one. I was given a poor performance. And for me, it's just the lack of chances, which is the most
Van
worrying
Dijk turning
thing.
his back for.
You've got to go and close that down. You've got to go and close that down.
First of all, he give the ball away, then he's turning his back.
Yeah.
That's not the Van Dijk.
It's criminal. It's criminal.
That's a few times now I've seen him do
Criminal.
that. Where he turned his back.
Virgil van Dijk, if you're watching this, right, put a restraining order on this
not
one.
about me.
Because the unhealthy
It's about the
obsession
goats.
that the Flex has with posting him, touching him,
more like that.
touching his
Touching him
batty.
more
like
That's
that.
what you're doing right now.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
We need to talk about the GOAT, please.
Can I ask a question, right?
It's got more. It's actually got
he
more.
he
more
was
twerks this
for
season.
many he was put in the GOAT like category, and also
Still is.
but also just named as the best central defender in Premier League history, right? That's whilst knowing the longevity of the Rios and the Terrys and the fact that they were doing it from early 20s, teenage years, going for record fees all the way up to mid 30s, which is the age he's at now.
What,
34.
QPR, Rio, or which one are we?
Well, Man
We're talking about
United
the end.
Rio.
We're talking
Man
about
No,
United
it's
United
his question.
Man United
His
Rio.
question, mate.
Man United
You've had
Rio
your
that
go.
won the title in
You've had your go.
2013.
You've had your go.
Man United Rio that won the title in 2013. I think he was around
Last one they won, yeah.
33 or 34.
That's good.
Terry Champions League winner.
Sure.
You know.
Virgil is as well.
Yeah.
And he actually played in the final. Did Terry play in the final?
So
it's a lot of deflecting. I think you should let.
so at
Well,
this
get to the question.
so at this age, do you
At
think he
this
should be
age.
having this level of fall off, and is he considered for you still the Premier League greatest defender of all time?
Should he be having a fall off as bad as this right now? No.
Considering he was playing against Kilmarnock at 24.
That was low.
Okay.
Well,
no, if you want to go there, we
No,
can
I'm
do
just
that.
I'm
We
just
can do that.
I
It's
just
facts.
I just feel like the longevity of the top level that takes a toll on players sometimes.
Yeah.
Sterling, you know, but with Van Dijk that doesn't apply because he didn't play at the top level in his early 20s. So
The answer is he should be going out to close that ball, and the midfield has not helped him whatsoever by not
really,
closing
should've
it
gave it away
down.
in the
Did
first
it
place.
deflect off him?
Yeah, he turned his back. And
So
And
it came
he's
off
the one
Van
who
Dijk.
gave it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's his fault,
I'm
all
trying
of
to
it.
think now because from
Call
my
him
angle,
out.
from my angle, it
Cardi
looked
B,
like
as
the
they
ball
said in the
just
chat.
floated in. Didn't even look like it went
Yeah.
in quickly.
No, that's in the
Um,
chat. That's
Cardi
what
B.
they're calling Cardi B.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro. He's getting all these A-listers, bro. The GOATs. What's happened to the GOAT?
Can I ask you a
What's
question?
happened?
Just I feel like people are not always very critical of Salah and Van Dijk because of the historic success. It's easier to call out a Kanate or somebody else and blame it all on them. But realistically, Salah and Van Dijk, irrelevant.
It's
of the
not just
fact
them
that-
though.
No, but those two who are your
levels
best
are
players, the
different.
levels have dropped so much. Like it's not the first time we've seen Virgil van Dijk do this. Even go back to last week. What's he doing when he was doing Air Verge? You know, there's been so many moments this season
We
where
don't make it up.
he's no, but I'm
Like,
saying
we're not just doing it for bank
but-
for the things
no,
that hasn't
no,
happened.
I know we're not. But what I'm saying is Liverpool fans have a really difficult time calling out Mohamed Salah for his
don't.
underperforming and Virgil van Dijk.
I don't. Not me.
But
I'm not saying you. I'm
I
saying
call
in
them out.
general.
I feel like-
They know that their levels have been absolutely nowhere near where we need to them to be. But also, it isn't just them two. It's pretty much the whole team apart from Dominic Szoboszlai whose levels have fallen off. But because Virgil's the captain, because Mo Salah is Mo Salah, because they're the core of our success in the last few, the last 7-8 years, that's why they're going to get the most stick. And to be honest, they deserve it right now. Like, I'm not here defending that last night. It was lackluster. It was where's the desire to go out and press? I mean, Regis Lebris comes out in his press conference last night and says, "I'm surprised how much time and
Yeah,
space we got
that
to
was
play,"
mad.
and I agree with him. For us not to even create enough yes, you look at the stats, we had 20 shots, but apart from the McAllister header in the first half, apart from the goal, which was an own goal, a couple of wayward shots at the end.
yeah, he
I'm
did
trying to
score.
actually think, hang on, what clear-cut chances did we have last night? And there wasn't many. Again, probably Wirtz was probably our best player for the second game in a row. But it's just not good enough. I came out last night, I was doing the fan cams, and people were saying to me, "Oh, at least we didn't lose." And I'm like, how can you have that attitude? It's Sunderland at home. But when I think about it, the losses that we have had, especially at home, it's actually a step in the right direction. We haven't actually lost.
Well, yeah, you've
And
won-
actually,
you've won
Two
in-
Federico
That's how you
Chiesa.
have to look at it
This
when
is
you're-
progress.
when
Let
you're
me
in
say
the
this.
bottom.
Let me
He
say
normally
this,
says
Flex.
how the mighty have fallen.
Federico Chiesa, right? I have to say, what more as Liverpool fans can we do to help this man play a few more minutes? Not only does when he does play, he gets assists, he scores goals, he runs around, he creates chances, he's energetic. But this guy, and do you know what? I almost think like you shouldn't have even done that for us. The way he's been treated by the manager in terms of not getting minutes. If I was him, I would have
just
just
let that
given
in.
up. Yeah, just
Yeah,
let
man,
it.
Fell over. Slip
Honestly,
over on the line.
we would have lost that game if it
Oh, if
wasn't
you
for
lost that
Federico
game- oh
Chiesa.
my
So I
days.
have to say, big him up. I wish that we could give you more than you're getting.
Why-
Justice
why
for
can't you?
Chiesa. Free him up.
Why can't you give him more minutes?
Bro, I don't know. Me
Slots.
personally,
No,
or
I'm saying
Slot.
slot.
He should. He should. But why he isn't? Maybe he's done something with Slot's daughter. I don't know.
No, it's politics.
With the
is what it
missus,
is.
I don't know.
It's politics.
I don't know. There must be something. There must be
politics.
something there, bro. There must be something
She's
there.
catching strays for.
No, because
shall we
he's got to play.
talk about the weekend then? Because obviously Leeds are on a high.
Yeah, worst time
Oh,
to
yeah,
play
you got
Leeds,
Leeds
mate.
next,
got
innit?
James Toon coming in a bit. He's probably going to change
God.
his tune.
Where is it? Is that?
At
That's at Leeds,
It's
mate,
at
as you can
Leeds.
see on the screen there.
Are you concerned about
just
that?
letting you know that's a tough place to go.
Sure. No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Leeds
actually aware
away
of that
isn't easy.
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last time we went there, we did win 6-0, but it won't be the
Are
same.
you concerned? Yeah.
Very. I think if we had won that game last night and Chelsea had won, then we go into that going, right, finally a bit of momentum, 2 wins in a row. Leeds are on a downer, they've just lost to Chelsea. But now it's literally the opposite of everything.
These are part
It's
of the
Leeds
winnable
have won.
games,
Of course.
I'm just starting to
Do you know what I've
remember-
realised though?
Didn't he
No
say
games
six-
are winnable.
didn't he say
You know what it is,
six
right?
At the minute.
No, I'm
Six
sorry.
out of eight.
manageable.
Yeah.
Don't try this
Yeah.
again. I said manageable.
When I was in the
Don't
studio,
try that. I
Guys,
said
guys.
manageable.
when I was
That's
in the
when he said
studio,
6 out of
yeah,
8.
a man was giving me
Yep.
bare
Clip
stick.
it up.
Started,
No, I said
everything
that's what he
started to
needs
come
to
back
do.
to me, you know.
Not what he will do.
Win the ball. The next 5 games or so.
No, I
These
said
are the games. we're
Manageable is the
targeting.
word I use because I knew that he'd try and do this and say I said winnable.
What do you mean
but I
by
actually
that?
said
What does
manageable.
manageable mean then?
Well, you tell me
I
because
don't
you
know,
think
you
it means
said it.
winnable. So you tell me what it means.
Well, what do you mean? When you say manageable, what do you mean? Maybe I've got it wrong.
Well, you have got it wrong
What does
All
it
right,
mean?
so what did
because
you
you think I said winnable. I said
Okay,
manageable.
all right, I've got it wrong. What did you
Easier
mean when
games
you?
on paper?
What did you mean
That
by
is what you
manageable?
meant, no?
Yeah, but when you say
Easier
manage,
games.
Manageable
we should
does
manage
mean
that
that.
as in get the
It's
good results,
Yes.
not the bad ones.
Yes,
So that is what-
And
should
you're
manage-
getting the good
and we
results.
clearly
You're
still
getting
do
the bad
not.
ones.
We still do not do that.
So what do
So you
mean?
should have managed to win them then.
We should have managed to at least not draw it.
Oh,
Should be
so-
managing to win every game like we did last season.
so what about this? Like
There's
that's.
deflection on this
It's
thing.
it's unbelievable the politics that is going on.
It's
not
crazy.
really.
It's crazy.
So you
like.
you a bit worried about that
Crazy.
game?
But massively, not a bit. Massively. I'm shook.
Would you drop Van Dijk?
No one's
No,
come in.
'cause who's coming in?
You wouldn't put Salah back in the starting 11 though, just to confirm.
Well, he's going to AFCON in 11 days. So, I mean, is there any point in him
Well, I
even
saw him on
playing
the bench,
before
man.
he
Look like
goes
a
there?
roadman, man. You know what I mean? Man, I'd have like
Man had
ballied up, bro.
ballied up.
Like, was that for Slot to come and take Slot out or something? Like, well, go on to Liverpool, man. I can't believe what I'm watching. You know, when you compare what we saw last year and how good they were, it's what you said. I was watching the highlights. Like, where's the pressing? And you know, Liverpool are known for that. Anfield getting like you said, you don't get no time, no space, can't
And
breathe.
that's why, and if you go back to last week when I was
weird.
saying, why
It's
don't we
weird
press,
watching it.
why don't we make them make mistakes, that's when you go, do you know what, we probably should play a Federico Chiesa, we probably should whack on a little Rio just to get something going.
It's weird
But what's
because
mad is,
But
yeah,
we don't do
Curtis
that.
Curtis Jones is doing up mad speeches. Van Dijk's writing letters to everybody saying we're going to do better, we're going to do this. Slot saying we're nowhere near as bad as people say we are. All of this, there's loads of lip service. There's loads of all of this passion merchant stuff, hype, and nothing's changing. It doesn't
It's
matter
worrying.
who says what team he plays. Better without Mo Salah than you are, than you're not. Drop this guy, drop that. Play Joe Gomez, get him in. Let's do this. That. Actually, he's actually probably got, apart from the only thing is the Chiesa thing. Like other than that,
they're Kitike players. Sorry.
He came on.
If you
Did Isak play?
if you squeeze him,
Yeah.
he plays. You got to hit it in the right way. Bend him over, he'll do it.
Relax now.
Pause.
That's
What
his
is
best
this show?
That's his best position.
What is this show?
Face that
God.
mouse up.
Ah,
Should we do
it's
some
poor.
predictions?
It's poor.
why is he? Why
So
can
poor.
just quickly? You can't answer it, so I just like to say it.
Want some help?
It is really ironic, like that Van Dijk's on a generational run of
It's
like
actually his
the
face.
backside
It's
thing.
his face.
Like, is that how loud it is now at Anfield?
That's what Sky have to make to the top, isn't it?
Is that what they play through the tannoys these days?
Oh, you lot wicked, man.
But he is like, you know what? It couldn't happen to a better guy. Of like, just the I'm not making it up. I just go on after the game, and there's just all these freeze frames, and it's just
How
like,
many
it just keeps happening
pictures
to him,
of
bro.
Virgil's
But you know
twerking
why?
do you have in
Because
your
he's always
phone?
defended like this.
This is the thing, and
He's
this
actually
is what I really
always
want to
done
zone in
this,
on.
bro.
You know how good
It-
Cardi
it-
V is. Cardi V is so.
Is that a strategy of defending that we actually respect?
He just doesn't have the protection anymore.
No, I'm being serious.
Nah, he was a wicked defender.
But
No,
why?
still
But
is.
why
No,
is he
but
not
still
engaging when he needs to? This is the
Exactly.
thing I'm
his
saying.
midfield-
If you don't need to
because the
engage,
midfield
It's
isn't
like-
there. to
you know
help
what it
him.
is,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
so how
I said it a
reliant
million
is
times
he?
in football, man.
Exactly,
Like
Matisse.
age can just catch up with you
It
overnight.
does, and I also think that's
It could
happened
just
to Salah.
overnight.
Or
I
you can be
think-
exposed.
Nah,
but
listen,
the thing is-
He's being
I
exposed.
listen,
Like you said, AGT said
I
it as well.
just feel that
too.
it's
I
just
think
kind of
Nation
like
as
he
well.
had the higher last season. The age bit's caught up on him a bit. That's what I feel because he is nowhere near what we saw last
And
year.
it's the same with Salah.
Same with Salah.
Started off the season quite well. I mean, I know we still conceded
He
goals,
did.
but he was scoring
Yeah, he did
winners
start
and he was
I
starting
thought it
very
was
well.
the
He was
same old Van Dijk.
untouchable. So listen, I'm not writing him off yet because of this period. Let's see how things end up at the end of the season.
Leeds at the weekend.
By the way,
what's your prediction?
prediction?
Leeds v Liverpool.
1-0, 2-2. If we even create enough chances to get 2 goals.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds.
I don't recognise this
Wait,
man.
hang on.
Yeah.
Should
I
we
don't
look-
recognise him.
Let's look in the crystal ball.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Leeds.
All of this merch is available on lfcretail.com, by the way. 20% off Black Friday sale, still extended.
Black Friday was last week. You still
No,
on
it's
sale there?
still going till today.
And Willie Nonto, so I make that 3-1.
3-1 to Leeds.
what do you
Yeah,
see?
fantastic.
2-1. I saw 2-1.
Oh, you saw two.
Yeah, I already seen it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I see.
Can you see anything else?
I see a Liverpool
can you
win.
see?
To be fair,
Tell me what you can see.
Van Dijk's backing away again.
No, it's good.
mind you, having said that,
Engage.
like, to be fair to Leeds.
He's not engaged.
Put a ring on it, Virgil.
Was-
Engage me.
was-
Oh, hold on. You know what? Nah, man. I'm gonna go for a draw then because Leeds
Quite
they
sweet.
unlucky against City.
That is mad.
They were close against City, yeah. 3-2
Yeah,
loss,
beat
was
you
it?
guys
Calvert Lewin.
at home. Confidence rising.
What time is kickoff?
Also, did
Is it under the lights?
3 o'clock
It's,
kickoff,
it's,
isn't it?
it's,
Well, start these
it's
days.
5:30. It's 5:30.
5:30.
5:30. Under the.
Leeds
Sure, you don't
Under
wanna
the-
review
under
it.
the lights.
Under the
2-1.
lights.
Under the lights.
2-1
I
Leeds.
see.
I've gone with
so
a
you've
2-1
So
Leeds.
you've gone from Liverpool win to draw to Leeds win.
No, actually, I'll go back to a draw.
Okay.
1.
I'm
gonna go
Make your
draw.
mind up,
I,
mate.
I think that's a 2-1.
Salah turns
2-1
up before
Leeds
AFCON.
winner.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll
2-1
see.
Leeds
We
win.
will see. I'm going 1-0 in that game. There were also some other big games. Fulham 4, Man City 5. 9 goals in the game. Unbelievable second half. Well, unbelievable first half and second half. Just
Nearly
a
nicked a
crazy
draw for
game.
that, yeah?
And they almost got a draw, right? Right at the end, cleared off the line. Newcastle 2, Spurs 2. Ramiro saves the blushes. Great finishes. Well, the header was fantastic. The second one's got to be saved, but still an
Cinderella, yeah.
overhead kick.
Sorry,
I was
isn't it?
vexed, man.
Sorry.
And then knocked us out of
I
final.
can't just brush over that. Fulham scored 4 goals against Man City. Is that?
It's ridiculous.
Still lost.
Do we haven't? Yeah,
And
yeah.
they
But
just
is
conceded
there
2
warning
at
signs
home
there
to
that they're
Leeds.
not really cut out for this as well? 'Cause
Can't be,
like I
can't
said,
be
it
winning
doesn't-
titles conceding that
doesn't
many
have to
goals.
be a
Not
race.
against this Arsenal team. No
Definitely
way.
not.
Yeah.
Also, look what
No
happened
way.
to Leeds with Leeds the week
Yeah,
before.
conceded 2. They were
Conceded
cruising
2
at
as well.
half-time.
Yep.
So they're far off it. Like Pep can do the laughing thing afterwards, saying to the he was joking with the journalist, saying, "Oh, flipping it," but he was all scrubbing out your
Yeah.
your predictions and all this stuff. But had they have drawn that game,
Because they easily
Or
could have.
lost.
There were still chances after
the
fourth.
last kick of the game
Yeah.
was Tete crossed it or something, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And was nearly went in. So yeah, it just shows that they're still fragile. Don't get me wrong, Haaland's just still doing the madness.
Yeah.
Foden obviously back.
Reinders, good goal.
Foden's back to
Foden,
it.
great goal.
So they're scoring. It's whether
That feels very Brendan Rodgers Liverpool to me.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Can they just...
Yeah.
Maybe they
Outscoring.
will concede a lot of
Keep
goals, but if they
outscoring
just keep
teams.
outscoring teams, then they'll still be there applying pressure to us.
So you don't know what
I
they're
don't
gonna
think
do.
in the Premier League you can just rely on that scoring.
I don't think so either.
You also don't know what
They always
they're
say
gonna do.
defense wins
You don't know
titles.
what they're going to do in Jan as well. Typically, City don't come into action properly until
Yeah.
the second half of the season.
But
But
they need
They
reinforcements.
definitely do.
But you know what? We say this
Because
thing
also, if
of like...
Haaland gets
how much
injured,
money they
if
spend.
Haaland gets injured, they're in
they're
big
finished.
trouble.
But we
Big,
say
big
this
trouble.
thing that like City have been there, done it, and stuff like that. But the guys that have been there and done it in this new look City team, they're not them guys. Rodri's
No,
not
they're
back
not.
at the level. Bernardo Silva's not at that level. Who else is there? Haaland. It's only Haaland.
Foden's
obviously
not back at
Foden.
that level.
But the rest of them are not the guys.
No.
Stone's obviously in and out with injury, so he's not like
Yeah.
Stone's just done
Ever
it before. He'll
present.
drag us through.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not that.
No.
The keeper's gone.
Goalkeeper's changed.
Do you know what I mean? And Donnarumma looks a bit shaky when he's like
Yeah.
coming out for crosses, or he doesn't look the best.
It's generally just about consistency.
It's a whole new team essentially. So with that thing of them, they know how to do it when it gets to them championship rounds.
Do you
not
think
necessarily.
not the
someone
same
like
team.
Anderson could actually fix their midfield if they were to go crazy in January and get someone like him?
It'd definitely make a massive
Massive
impact.
difference.
Yeah, definitely.
Massive
Definitely.
difference.
The word fix, it would look different to Rodri.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Rodriguez.
it would
It's
shore
not-
up a lot.
it's not
He'd shore
the
up a
same.
lot of people's midfields.
Yeah.
Well, that need it.
Yeah.
Newcastle Spurs. Any thoughts?
I'll be honest, it was not a great performance, but if you'd have offered me a point away at Newcastle, I'd absolutely beat your hand off for it. Was shocked that we didn't get absolutely moved to as well. Arguably could have won the game because it wasn't a penalty. But hey ho, get in, get out.
It
Move on to
wasn't
the
a
next
penalty,
one.
yeah,
It
that
wasn't a
That was a
penalty.
stupid decision.
Our defenders are our best strikers this season.
Yeah.
You know, that's an indictment again on how poor that final third is. Don't create anything. No one looks like they're going to score. Can't do anything.
Did Xavi Simmons play?
off the bench,
Yeah,
isn't
come
he?
off the bench.
How did he play?
Got moved to.
Yeah. NA.
Is there anything you can take from that? Like
I can
because
ta-
you actually didn't lose the tough plays everyone thought you would. You got Brentford next now. If you can win that, then you go, actually, you know
Look,
what?
I can take away from the fact that, again, it wasn't a good performance. There was about 2 10-minute spells probably in the first half and the second half where we looked okay. The only thing I can take from it is kind of big up on Romero's mentality type of thing to be like, clearly none of them lot up front are doing anything, so I'm going to insert myself into the conversation. Same way that him and Mickey van der Ven have scored most of our goals this season. But it's not good enough. Like, we don't create, which is not, I think it's also the way that we set up, but we've got no creativity, we've got no movement, we've got no quality up front whatsoever. And that just, you've got to sort that out in Jan. Have to sort that out.
Brentford won't be easy.
No, Brentford won't be easy.
Glad
Glad they rested all their players last night.
Last night they made
did
it
they?
very difficult.
Yeah.
Imagine
Imagine they
they
don't start their.
rested players
Did you not
last
know that?
I saw the game, but I didn't
start
realise that.
Damsgaard,
Like,
didn't start Henderson, didn't start Igor Thiago. What? Tell me why you're resting all your
Because they
players.
few the
Got
easier
2 games
at
in
the
a week,
weekend.
mate.
They were coming to Spurs. Spurs have won
Don't
3
question
games
Keith
at
Downey.
home. Keith Downey?
Keith,
Andrews.
Keith Andrews.
They had not. Spurs have won 3 games at home, all in a whole year.
Downey, that's
You
right.
didn't need to rest the
Keith
players against
Man said to
Arsenal.
himself, boy, you know what I mean?
You could have
That's
rested
a
them
more
against
winnable
Spurs.
game.
We still take licks. You could have played. You could have actually given it a go last
Yeah,
night.
Thomas Frank
Must
gets
be
on
nice.
team. Got to show them levels.
More winnable game against. And even with those changes, I'm telling you, even though they didn't create anything,
They looked all right.
they're very well
Well, they were
organised.
still in the game until the 90th minute,
Yeah,
weren't they?
well organised.
Didn't have
team
massive
and-
clear-cut chances
And their
there.
long
No,
throw team.
But 1-0 down, you're always
Serious
still in the
No,
game.
but
Minute
they
to go.
They
How
could
are
have.
you on defending set pieces?
Brilliant.
Because
Ask me how we are just generally.
The long throw thing. That guy's long throws.
Coyote.
Good, man. We dealt with it still.
Yeah.
But it's a good
No, you
long
did.
throw.
Bournemouth 0, Everton 1. Deflected finish from Jack Grealish.
Big one.
After the game, he comes out and says how much he loves David Moyes, how he's treated him. Never once said that about Pep. So it's interesting, mentally where
No, I
he's
don't-
at now.
Sorry to cut it out. The other day I realised that Calvin Phillips is still
Still
City.
collecting cash.
Mad, isn't
What
it?
a
Oh, is he?
Collecting
what a boy.
cash.
Is he actually in the first team squad?
Yeah, he's still there.
That's
Number
insane.
4.
Mad.
Maybe he
Reinders
can
is
start
number 4
That's got to
now,
be the
but
best job
he's
in
up there.
football.
Arsenal 2, Brentford 0. Very clinical from Marino again, who I bigged up earlier in the week. Forest get a win away at Wolves. Palace get a win away at Burnley. And brilliant game again last night between Brighton and Aston Villa. 4 wins in a row now for Villa as they play Arsenal at the weekend. And Arsenal are going to a team who are in the highest form team in the league right now and continue their run after coming from 2-0 down last night to beat Brighton. You did win their 2-0 last season. Both teams on the back of a win. I know Unai Emery has spoiled the party a little bit sometimes when he's faced his former team. Are you at the game? You going? Thoughts on this
12:30.
one, because a 12:30 kickoff is away from home can never be taken lightly in the Prem. But do you think that you can actually go there and defeat the most informed team in the league right now?
It's gonna be tough, man. Like we've had a lot of tough games recently, man, away from home, and this is yet another one of them that we got coming up. We had Chelsea last week, as you know, Villa. Gonna be tough, but like you said, we won there last year, and it's gonna be interesting just to see what players are coming back, because Mosquera went down injured last night. You know what I mean? And whilst yes, Abby's right. Brentford did rest some players. So did we. You have to give Arteta credit. He rotated a lot of players yesterday, so that's good because we're going to need those players for Villa, and it's going to be a really good game. It's going to be a really tough game. If we could win this game, that would set us in very good stead, because we are getting out of the way a lot of the really tough away games. You know when people say,
It's true.
but
Done
we-
Anfield,
we've
you've
got
done
Anfield,
Newcastle,
Stamford
Chelsea.
Bridge, Villa,
Not City
Old
yet.
Trafford. We haven't done City yet. When we get past this one, when we get into the new year, the hardest away games for us on paper is going away to the Etihad, obviously, and going away to Spurs, which we didn't lose at any of them last year. So it's a tough game, man. This is a tough game. So hopefully some players are back.
What's Rice's situation?
When Declan Rice went off injured last night, right? Every Arsenal fan was like this.
Well.
But he said after the game it was just a knock. And I think what they're doing this season is they're just, anybody gets any little knock, any little thing, it's just straight off, man. No risk taken. So Declan Rice will be all right. But I don't know if, I don't think Mosquera's going to be all right for the game. He went straight down the tunnel. That's looking like he's going to be out. Yet another injury.
Could Saliba not be back? Because he said it would be days.
Saliba possibly might be back. But if he's not back, they might do what they did yesterday and play Timber there. He was brilliant when he came on, man. Like,
At centre-back.
he played as centre-back. Ben White played as right back.
And Cappier, obviously,
he was excellent.
played well.
Ben White, he was the man in the match yesterday. So, you know, if he can put in that similar type of performance, obviously a better team we're coming up against. And Cappier was excellent yesterday as well. He's done really, really well. So it's going to be interesting to see who's back. And I'll just say, man, I've got to big up this guy, Mikel Merino, man. The guy is like so many important goals he scores for Arsenal. We've been without strikers for months, dating back to last year. And his figures, you know, if you take your Haalands and, you know, players like that out of it, his figures that he puts up in the striking position is unreal. And even yesterday's goal, man, he had a goal and assist yesterday. His goal, he took his movement to make space, bit like, you know, what he did at Chelsea. And in the way his technique on the head, he headed it down.
He's a clever
You know,
footballer, man.
but
I think aerially he's got so much better.
yeah, but it's going to be tough. Villa, they're impressive last night. 2-0 down, came back.
They're on it,
Won
Villa, man.
4-3, they're on it. You know what I mean? Villa Park, as we all know, is a place where it's very atmospheric. You know what I mean? It's a very, very tough game for Arsenal. If we can come through this, that could set us in some real good stead going into this Christmas period, because we've really had to rinse this squad this year, man. This squad's been getting rinsed.
Mosquera's injured again, isn't it? And then
Mosquera's out.
yeah.
I'm
You've
just
got
looking at the injuries at the minute. Kai Havertz, as we know, probably the end of the year he comes back. Gabriel's
Gabriel's
after
out.
Christmas.
Saliba's out.
Trossard potentially back for the
out.
next game.
These are all
Saliba potentially
important
back.
players.
Rice potentially back, and Mosquera. So as soon
Yeah.
as you get a couple lads off the treatment table, a couple lads go on there. So
We can get some of these players back for this Christmas period. You know,
yeah,
it
score
would be really
prediction.
good. It's a tough one, you know.
I like a 2-2.
It's a tough
Does feel like a
I like a 2-2.
It feels like the only team that's going to stop them is themselves.
Would I take
Yeah.
a draw in
The
this?
injuries.
Exactly.
It's a draw.
I think you can afford to take a draw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the
I
worst.
think you can afford to do
I
that.
fancy Villa.
Yeah, you can. Especially if the
no,
other team goes on to 10
I
men.
do. Villa
Why?
Villa have been good at home.
They have.
They've been good at home. I actually wanted to ask you, do you think that Declan Rice will need to have a rest at some point?
Yeah, I do. But what I think will happen is I think he'll play on Saturday, and then during the week next week against Bruges, he won't play. He'll rotate heavily.
Play,
in that game, I think,
Norgard.
because-
What
against
play
Bruges.
Norgard.
would you not trust to play Norgard like in the Prem?
Yeah, I think they will, but I mean,
Might have to.
they will, and I think that stage will come where they might have to. But at the moment, the guy's like a machine, man. He plays week in, week out,
He's
and
durable
Yeah.
enough.
he's
He is,
durable.
but it's
and
Duracell battery.
This is not the game.
He's kind of the
No.
one player
Indeed, this
in
is
that.
why you buy Rice
Yeah.
for these games.
I'd like it if
He
it
has
was.
to play.
This
in
is not the game.
And the thing is about Rice, right, is that you can see he's one of the players who wants to play.
Yeah.
He's
He
got it if
wants
he
to
can't
play,
play.
man. So
There's certain players that can
And
play
he's-
38 games out of 38.
he's not
Yeah.
replaceable.
We had it with
He's the
Aspilicueta.
one player in that team. We've seen other players drop out, and you can bring players in and things like that. But he's the one player I look at and say he's hard to replace in that team.
Yeah,
man.
massively.
Would you pick Arsenal as your final one standing this week?
No, no, that's away at Villa.
What time's the kickoff?
12:30
12:30.
kickoff.
Never
early.
back the early kickoff.
Never back the early
But as I said,
kickoff.
we've done all right at Villa over the last few years, man. It ain't like we've
Yeah,
gone
no,
there
you
and
have
got.
a good result.
They've been all right, Villa. Like
They
the
go
way
for
that they've
Arsenal.
turned
They've
it
been
around.
very good.
Very, very
Not
good.
all right.
They've been
And
very,
all-
very good.
And
They're going to be
especially
very,
since
very
the start of
tough.
the season.
I'll
Also,
go,
I'm going 2-1 Arsenal.
last night the turnaround as well for them.
Yeah.
You know,
But
good game.
also-
Ollie Watkins as well.
Yeah,
Little bit
they
of form
rested
picking
players,
up.
but also they had a really tough game away.
Marlon's been good coming off the bench too.
Yeah.
I'll go 2-2 in
Sancho,
the game.
I'm going to
think
go
there's
to.
goal.
I'm going to
I
go
just think from set pieces, Arsenal are so. They're just so much weaker without Saliba
We've
and
lost
Gabriel
that. We've
defending
kinda lost
and
the set-
attacking
Yeah.
We kind of lost
in
the
both
set-piece
boxes.
threat.
I can see it being a draw.
But what I would say, defensively last night from set pieces, we were excellent.
Yeah.
Hincapie last night, he won every header. Because as you know, when you play Brentford, long throw
what's his
after
name?
long
Is it
throw.
Coyote?
I know.
So,
yeah.
but we've lost that threat
5 meters. Mental.
from set. And last night, I thought Madueke had a good game, but his delivery on set pieces weren't great.
It wasn't
you know what I
up
mean?
there,
So, Saka will be back in. You know, obviously, you know what I mean?
Waiting on Rice. So 2-1 Arsenal, 2-2,
1-1.
1-1,
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
2-2.
2-2 as well. Let us know if any of you guys at home are picking Arsenal as your fresh game week final one standing. Deadline for that is 12:30 on Saturday. Brentford Tottenham. Again, tough game for Spurs. They're going away at Brentford, a place
Well
they've
organised
already
team,
beaten Liverpool at, which probably isn't that difficult.
Well
these
organised
days,
team.
I have no
I'll
doubt.
tell you that.
I have
I'll
no
give you
doubt.
some scouting, man. Well organised team. Not an easy team to break down.
I covered your
I'll tell you
game
the other
last
thing
night.
that they do, right? What I noticed with them last night that they were very good at is pressing.
Yep.
Their pressing is good. They don't give you no time.
Yeah.
That guy's done a great job, you know.
Keith Andrews.
yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
wrote him off very early doors.
Him
as
and
well.
Regis Lebris are up there with like surprises
Pound
of
for
the
pound what
season
they're
so
doing,
far.
isn't it?
Yeah,
Very, very good.
brilliant.
Obviously, it's Thomas Frank's old team. They'll be bang up for it.
Oh yeah.
You know, the people that they rested the other day in Igor, Thiago, Henderson, Damsgaard, they'll be back inside. I'll be honest with you, any team that comes to Tottenham at the minute, I usually would bank on them to get a result because there's nothing that indicates to me that anything is
3 wins in a year.
changing. When you've 3 wins in a calendar year, like it's hard for me to be like, oh no, at home it's a fortress, and you know it's far from that. Thomas Frank keeps saying that's what he wants it to be, and you know we've all got to be together. Well, you've got to give us something. You've got to give the fans something to get behind. And at the minute, we're not seeing anything. There's no type of progress. Yes, it's a good result to get out of Newcastle and St James's Park like that. I guess we can take that. But it's really the way in which they're going to set up. Brentford are going to come at you. It's going to be very physical. You're going to want set pieces. Going to be a big emphasis on obviously your defending in this game, and it's not something that we're very good at. Let's be honest. Yeah,
Score prediction?
mate. I don't want to keep saying that we're going to lose, but it's just really hard to. It's hard to think of another scenario when we don't create anything. Like for the fourth game in a row, we couldn't create one shot first half of a game. You know. I think that could be a draw.
Yeah.
I think it could be a 1-1 or
1-0.
So I think.
Flex.
I think it could be that.
Anyone picking any of the teams?
If
Final one
anything,
standing?
you'd probably favour Brentford, but I will sit on the fence with it.
Yeah, it's tight. I'll say
I think Brentford win
I'm going to
2-1.
go 2-1 Brentford.
it feels like a Brentford win.
I don't think that's inaccurate either.
Feels like a draw to me. 1-1.
1-1.
2-2. Sorry.
Anyone
I'll go
going?
2-1
So clearly no one's. So even though we think Brentford are going to win, are we
I
putting
wouldn't put
our?
final ones.
No.
There's
No,
other
no,
games coming
guys.
up that we can do that.
What do we
Guys.
know? We just got knocked out.
Well,
Yeah.
well, Bournemouth, Chelsea.
No.
Bournemouth ain't been great though. They're at 14th.
But we're very charitable in this
Saying
time
that,
of
we
year.
have got
We're very
we've
gift
got a
giving.
good record against Brentford.
We
I'm
like
looking
this. This is December Chelsea. This is
Table
not,
doesn't look great.
you need
for
to
Bournemouth
to
right
separate Chelsea from
Rivalry.
December
They've been
Chelsea.
bad recently.
No
It's
win
re-
in
it's re-
5.
It's really
That's what I
important.
mean. No
Who's
win.
that?
Leeds
win
were
in
in a
5.
relegation
For Chelsea?
zone
Yeah, that's
when we
true.
played
We
them.
can't say like Leeds did it. and
They
then
had
we're
3
like,
wins all
Bournemouth won't be able
season.
to.
Yeah.
No win in 5 for who?
Bournemouth.
that's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I thought it was about Chelsea.
This is December Chelsea is different, so you have to.
You have told us and warned us about December.
Yeah,
Chelsea.
it's a real thing.
Well, does this continue then? December.
I
Chelsea
hope
in
not,
this
but
game?
you know I'm worried for every game in December, especially the way we started December now. Yeah, Bournemouth. I don't know. I think you would like to think that the best players should come back into the team.
Yeah,
Reece
surely.
James should come back into the team. Fofana should come back into the team. That'll make a massive difference. Hopefully, Caicedo is obviously still suspended, so you have to deal with that. But even those two just coming back defensively, we shouldn't be shambolic again. Tosin shouldn't be starting. That makes a massive
Ever.
difference. So I'm not expecting us to be defensively as poor as we was against Leeds, but in build-up with Santos and Enzo, they need to be a lot better than they were against Leeds because they'll probably start again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably go over 2-1 Chelsea one.
2-1 Chelsea.
James and Fofana will come back.
Yeah, I think Chelsea just show a little bit more quality in the end. But if they do lose that game, then there will be questions asked, of course. But I'll go 2-1 Chelsea. What do you reckon? Let us know in the chat. And is anyone picking them for your
You're
final
away
one
or you're
standing
home?
as well?
Away.
I'll go 2-1 Chelsea as well.
2-1 Chelsea.
Yeah,
Bournemouth need to.
Everyone's
Because
going
the
2-1
bet, like,
Chelsea.
Palmer will probably start. Like
Yeah,
Lucy's
Palmer
saying,
Palmer
Bournemouth
hopefully
can't
will
sort out the
start.
back
He
four.
needs to
Tossing won't
start.
be in it.
Bournemouth can't keep going
So
on
wait,
that way.
though.
Semenyo hasn't
Yeah.
scored in a while.
Yeah, but I just think they're in a bad run, and I think it will just continue for Bournemouth.
Draw.
Yeah,
Draw.
2-2.
Okay.
Draw. 2-2.
Let us
I'll
know
go
what
with
you
that,
think
yeah.
at home for that one. 2-1 Bournemouth. Thanos says in the chat. Couple of super chats before we get into the rest of the games. World champions can't deal with rotation. Says Jorge de la Rosa. Matuba, Chelsea fans, you have the best right back, left back, 6, 8, 10, manager, kitman, lunch lady, Matisse, etc. in the league, yet they can't string together a 5-match winning run, including playing bottom half teams.
Anything to say?
Wasn't a question.
Reuters
Statement.
says, has anyone seen Matisse's chest? It's been 7 years since Arsenal has seen man's chest, or is he having survivor's guilt from not losing on Sunday?
Survivor's guilt.
Benjamin says, let's talk about Arsenal's injuries. Chelsea fans seek validation and avoid expectation. Says, I am FLXQQ. Chelsea, world tweaking champions. And then a word that rhymes with anchors next to it, which I'm not going to repeat, obviously.
For a family show.
Everton, Notts Forest.
Sorry.
Do you know what? It's the Sean Dyche derby, that, isn't it?
Can't say that Forest, they get angry.
Yeah, they do. They just say
Okay.
Forest because it's Notts County, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think that's a feisty little game. I can't see many goals in the game, if I'm honest, but I do feel there's definitely a bit of an edge to it with Sean Dyche obviously going back. They don't actually remember him fondly there, you know, even though he obviously got them out of the league. They don't really remember him fondly.
What they had, yeah.
Score predictions,
I think Everton, you know. I watched quite a bit of Forest against Wolves. It wasn't as easy
No, it wasn't.
as, I know 1-0 doesn't say it's easy, but like it was also quite a close
Yeah.
game. Like Wolves missed an absolute sitter. Obviously before that they got smoked by Brighton. Like they're just teetering, and I just think Everton are actually on a good run.
Well,
I know they got slapped. Yeah, they got slapped by Newcastle, but other than that, they actually are on a decent run,
Quite a
picking up some
slapping,
points. Yeah, but they recovered from it with Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Back home, put that right.
10th now.
Yeah,
2-1 Everton.
I'm gonna give it
2-0?
just Everton. I'm gonna go
Forest are a bit of a mixed bag.
2-1 Everton.
2-1 Everton.
I'm going to go... actually, come back to me.
I'll go 1-0 Everton.
I go
We got
2-1.
1-1.
Yeah, I feel like I'm predicting a lot of draws, though, but I can see that.
Christmas
of
period.
close.
I think as long like the close proximity between games, I don't think it's going
That
to be.
To be
one's
fair, I
too
don't probably
close
think Spurs will
to
be a
having
draw,
a
that's
final
why.
one standing as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
too tight.
Yeah, 1-1.
Newcastle Burnley. Now this could be one that we go with in the
Spanky spank.
the old final one standing. I think if Newcastle don't win this game, then again there's already been some kind of concerns. I mean, it was such a big victory at Everton. Then you draw at home to Spurs again that you should be seeing out and winning. And this game, if they don't get maximum 3 points, I do think they'll start to have a few more questions for the manager. But surely all of us around this table are going for a Newcastle win.
Yeah.
So surely all of us around this table
Well, we
I
just
think
did
that
that,
picking
didn't we?
Newcastle.
That's the
Yeah.
one.
We just picked
Oh,
Newcastle.
we did that last time and they all
wait.
let us
Can't do
down.
that. Oh no, this is a different one.
It's a different
Different,
one.
fresh one.
Yeah, but that's
do-
against Spurs.
Do you
Spurs
trust
can
them?
do
Yeah,
Do
but
you
we
trust
all went
Newcastle?
out.
against Burnley at home.
We all went out anyway, so we're all backing it.
But do
Go-
you
go with
trust
them
Newcastle?
Burnley at home.
Go with them again after what they've done.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Well, there is City
I don't
Sunderland.
know.
You could also go with that.
No.
Nah, out of this.
Don't-
What was it?
This
Man
is
United-
this is
Man
the
United
game to
Wolves.
choose, isn't it?
Yeah, we could go United Wolves.
Nah,
Yeah,
don't
but
do
that's
that,
this.
No,
West
play
Ham play
United,
West
man.
Ham.
Yeah, we
yeah.
could do, but
That's
it's very United.
I think we need to.
Yeah,
I
no.
think we need to split up. I think we need to split up. We should all not
Do you
pick the
think?
same team. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
what you think we should all do something different.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, don't ask me to back Tottenham because I ain't doing that.
Come on, guys, get on the Man
I'm
United
going
wagon.
Newcastle.
And wait till
Or
Newcastle.
unless we all just
Oh,
back
I'm
our
not-
own
That's
team.
bottom 2 points.
What if we
Actually,
all
just
just
locked
back
it in.
our own team this weekend?
No.
You know what, let me
No.
do that now.
Nope.
No, we won't be
Okay.
doing
No one wants to back
Pick
their own team.
submitted.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm
do
going
my
Newcastle
pick as
as
well.
well.
I'm
right?
going Man City.
I'll go
Pick
for.
Sunderland.
Are you gonna go for City Sunderland?
Yeah.
So what are we saying? Newcastle win that 2 or 3-0?
Wait, what are you
2-0.
going?
2-0.
Yep.
What?
Rob?
Yeah, I like 2-0.
2-0.
Are we all going for Newcastle?
I am.
I'm not. I'm
I
going
mean,
with
you
City,
do what you
yeah, I
want,
think-
but
I
I'm
think
going for
win
Newcastle.
Actually, I think Newcastle win.
I
that
don't like.
3-0.
I don't like
Pick
one
submitted.
fixture. I can't lie. Not one of those fixtures this
Well,
weekend. I like
Newcastle
the look
Burnley's
of.
the one to go with.
Maybe
so.
could go Leeds.
Locked in Newcastle.
Chelsea.
Don't like the look of that.
No.
All right,
that's what I'm
Newcastle
going.
it is then.
City Sunderland score predictions, please.
Close.
Again?
I reckon that's got
3-2 City.
something in it.
3-2 City. Yeah.
2-1 City.
4-2 City.
4-2 City. 3-1 City.
2-1 City.
2-1. Bournemouth Chelsea. We've done that one. Brighton West Ham.
Brighton.
Brighton
3
and
West
don't
Ham.
forget, West Ham have still got their game tonight against United, and then they go away to Brighton.
3 West Ham 1.
What day?
Yeah.
What day is that? Brighton
Sunday,
West Ham
yeah.
game.
Saturday. Let's have a
Saturday.
look. Let's
No,
have
it
a
can't
look.
be a Saturday if they're
Must be
playing
Sunday.
today. Thursday. Must be a
Must be
Sunday.
You're playing
Sunday.
Sunday,
Must
I
be.
think.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday,
We're
2
playing
o'clock.
Yeah, well, no one cares about you, lot, because you're the one fixture that can just be
They
thrown
do-
wherever.
They do care because they need us for all the money.
Yeah,
So
because
they
you've got
just
nothing. You've
put
got
us in the
nothing
dead
else,
slots
so they'll give you every
to
dead
give-
slot
because
going.
because there'll be the
Every
most
dead
interest
slot.
because we're the biggest team, so the biggest viewership.
They
will
might
be
even
there.
give you Arne slot at some
So-
point.
I'm gonna go 2-2.
Anyways, keep looking up.
You can't.
2-2?
say that.
Yeah.
West
Okay.
Ham Brighton.
Can't, though.
I reckon
You literally
Brighton.
gave me my first.
I
trophy in
reckon
17
Brighton
years. You
nick
can't.
that 2-1.
Good.
Thank you. I will.
Brighton
I'll
nick
beat you
that
4
2-1.
times.
Sorry,
4
you
times.
having your own show?
Sorry,
or?
we're just yeah.
Yeah. 'cause we've got
Also,
some
did you know
stuff to
Flex
go
said that
through.
he's not shameless? You'll see it if you remember. You'll see it in the.
Do you know what?
BTS
You
content.
two are the most shameless football
I know-
fans I know.
I know I'm
But
shameless.
you admit it.
I know
so-
I
I'm
am.
not the most shameless.
No, you are.
I cook Liverpool because they're my biggest rivals and I don't like them.
And I do the same
you,
with Arsenal.
So
obviously.
that's not a surprise.
me, do you?
No.
Sometimes. What else? I mean,
Sometimes.
I call
But
out
you-
my team all the time,
But you
cuss them
saying
and
you're
get
not
called a
shameless.
fake fan. That's
you,
not shameless.
you saying you're not a shameless person. You
Not
are shameless, and it's fine.
What? Enjoying the downfall of Virgil van Dijk doing a madness. It's not shameless.
Mad how much you.
I'm meant to do that. I'm a Man United fan.
So why, when I do it against Arsenal, I take it too
No,
far.
you're shameless. You wear other
Who's
teams'
the most
tops.
shameless?
What
And
all
other
this
teams'
stuff.
tops? I wore a Bayern
You're the
top.
most
I
shameless.
have no stocks
Do
and
you hear
shares
that?
in them.
Who's the most shameless on the panel?
Let's
I
get a
know I'm
poll up.
shameless, but you can't say that you're not.
Get the poll up.
Guys.
It will be Abby.
I'm not shameless.
Don't forget to
will be
obviously.
out.
I just do the banter.
Guys,
That's-
join
you're
us to be a
supposed to do
member.
it.
Join us and be a member if you haven't already.
I'll be a football fan, but don't banter the other teams when they're losing.
But
That's
why?
shameless.
But why
It's
am
not
I?
shameless.
Why am I? I'm fine to be shameless. I am shameless. But why do you say you're not
You're
when you
shame
are?
because I don't wear other team shirts.
What other team? I've worn a Bayern shirt.
No, you wore Man City. You wore a
Didn't
Mateta.
put it on. Didn't put it
Mateta
on.
the
I wore a
front.
Mateta t-shirt to wind you up.
No, you're shameless.
So shameless then.
I wouldn't do that.
No, but you are shameless.
I
as
wouldn't
well,
wear
though.
another team shirt.
You
It
are.
wasn't a shirt. It was a picture of him.
No need to
Didn't wear
Dressing
a
up,
Palace shirt.
dressing up like Van Dijk.
You're the most
Basketball.
shameless.
You
is
have done
no,
that. You dressed
shameless.
up as another player.
Because he done Air Verge 1.
Oh.
It was
Yeah.
real.
He was
Shameless.
obsessed.
Didn't make it up.
Would you not
do
say
have
that's
an
shameless
obsession
behaviour?
though, with,
It's not
with
shameless.
Van
Shameless
Dijk.
behaviour.
It's called
Does.
laughing at your biggest rivals.
Which is
Hold
same.
on.
not
What world
definitely
are we in when
us,
you can't laugh at your biggest rivals?
Well, we've asked people in the chat, right? Who is more shameless? Why have we put everyone in there? It was
Because
just
you're
Abby and
included
Flex.
too.
Abby,
I'm shameless.
71%, and this is all four of us.
I
by
know
the way.
I'm shameless. That's
Abby,
not what I'm
AGT,
saying.
Robbie, Flex. They're
Someone
all
asked why
well
I've come
down
dressed
there,
as you
single
today.
figures,
Huh?
and Abby's.
Someone asked why I've come dressed as
yeah.
you today.
Oh really?
With my glasses.
Yeah, jackass.
We're both legally.
Legally
Next
blind.
up
Legally blind.
is Fulham Palace, little London derby.
I'm the least on him.
Rubbish.
I reckon Palace get a draw.
Stop rigging it.
There's a lot of draws in my opinion this week. Fulham Palace, I'm going 1-1. Definitely not
Fulham
one for
really
the
need to
final
win
one
this game.
standing. Yeah,
They're near the
100%.
bottom, you know.
Very much so. It's 15th right now.
Who
2
else is on
wins,
that poll?
3 wins in 5, which
lowest.
isn't too bad to be fair.
Matisse ain't even
Outrageous.
But Palace, 3 wins in 5 as well. I see this one as a draw. I'm seeing this one as a draw.
Palace against who?
Well, if you
Palace
listen,
could go
if
with
you were
this.
listening, then
This Palace
Then
is
you'd
Fulham,
know.
Fulham versus Palace.
Don't bet on that one, guys.
I'm a bet on it, but prediction
That's
wise.
a tough game. That's got
yeah,
draw
draw
in it.
all
Tough
over
game
it.
to
So
call,
like I
man.
just said,
Is there
two-
any-
Mateta's a very good player.
We've gone for so many draws this weekend.
I think he needs to.
Chukwueze, a great game against
He'll
City, though.
potentially leave next summer. I think.
See, Pep did the whole on camera, let me speak to the opposition player thing like he did with Redmond.
And where?
Innit? I hate all that stuff, man. It's like, come on, get off the pitch.
To be fair, agency is quite shameless.
Run round the. Well, not
what
as
I mean.
much. Nowhere near you. Nowhere near you.
But I'm not disputing that I am. I know what I am.
No one's really got me down as shameless.
I'm gonna
not
go. I'm gonna
shameless.
go for a
Rubbish.
I
Palace
just
win.
have
you
to
know.
ban. No,
It's
going for the
rubbish.
rivals when they lose and seeing the downfall of AGT. That's not shameless.
But I get
I'm gonna
called-
go for a Palace win.
Oh, sorry, Palace.
Yeah.
So, yeah, back on there.
I actually am going to go Fulham. I'm going to go Fulham 2-1.
I'm gonna
Late.
go draw 2-2.
2-2 I'm going with. Let us know in the chat. Is that one that you go with for
I really
final
like
one
that.
standing? I think it's too close to call. Exactly the same form going into the game. And then Wolves United on Monday night. What's your feelings of all these Monday night kickoffs? Do you like them?
No, I don't really like them, but I understand why we got them, innit? Like you said, they're doing nothing else, and they're gonna just put us in them. It's a
Nothing
tapping
else
for
to
the
do.
broadcasters, isn't it? And Man United can't complain because they've got enough time to rest. But it's crap on the fans though. There's been a lot of bad kick-off times for the fans. So the people going to the games like myself. Well, it doesn't matter. It's still bad on the fans. You was in Europe and moaning about 12:30, moaning about this, moaning about that. It's all right when it's Klopp though, isn't it?
No,
you can moan about kick-off times.
Klopp hasn't been our manager.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Anyway, prediction. Actually, what do I make? Whatever.
Well, first of all,
got tonight first.
Give us 2 scores.
Tell us that
Actually, let's do that on Monday. Let's do the Wolves game on Monday.
Yeah,
surely.
tonight.
Oh,
We've got a show on Monday as well, don't we? So give us your score prediction for tonight.
Got to get it done. Don't care who the 2 mystery players are that could be injured. That Amram saying their doubts, but he didn't want to say who because he said it was altered.
I thought he was going to be like Ballers League.
Yeah, exactly.
You got a mystery baller coming with a mask to play for you guys.
He said there's 2 guys that
take it off his way
could be out. You know what I mean? But he's like, I'm not saying who because it can alter how we play. So it makes us think, well, it's not just going to be like a Dallo. It must be someone influential, but we don't know. I have seen some rumours that Bruno's fine. I don't know. But no excuses. Got to win. I'm going to go... Might not be pretty. 2-1 Man United.
2-1 Man United. Yeah. Okay, let us know in the chat what you think.
Got to start separating when people drop points. That's what I would say. This game week has been very favourable to us. Chelsea losing. Villa played Brighton, so that was 5th against 4th at the time.
Only if you capitalise.
Tottenham, that's what I'm saying. So we have to. Last time we messed up against Everton, it was the same thing where people lost. We can't just keep going. It's okay because everyone else lost. No, we have to start making it count. So
West Ham beat you last year, isn't it?
Home and away.
Home and away.
Good.
Home and away.
Wolves beat us home and away last season as well.
They finished 15th. A lot of teams done the double over them.
Yeah. Wolves beat us home and away last season.
We did the
Not
quad.
this year though.
So we need to be going and mashing up
Beat them
West Ham. West Ham are not good.
3-1.
No Paquetá as well. Go and
Do
just.
you know what?
do
I was
you gotta
talking
do.
to Nicky after the game. Paquetá is a disgrace to that football club.
Oh dear.
The amount of cards that he's got for them and how many times he's let them down. Get him out. If I was a West Ham fan, I'd want him out in January. Get him out
He stayed
now.
for the loyalty as well. He's giving it that.
Yeah,
it
but
was
bro,
also
it's all very well, and then you're getting 2 cards for dissent. Where's the loyalty there? Shocking. Anyway, that's all the games. Couple super chats. Chelsea, we've done that one. CFC fans, a 3-1 draw isn't bad after your 1-0 win, says Ken. Only one in the top 6 has done this. Everyone please guess the player. He has not scored or assisted yet, but he assisted the assist for their goal. Who is that? Let us know. Matisse, if the gap stays 9 points on January the 4th, would you want Chelsea to throw the game versus City like Spurs did 2 years ago?
No.
Of course not. Brian says, the drop-off in quality, what are we supposed to do with that? We don't care. Cool Sterling or Disassi mans are still on your payroll. You are not that team.
Would you rather have Disassi than Tosin?
I think we should sell both. On the 1st of January, 12.
I forgot about the Sassy, man.
Sassy.
Is Sterling still in your books?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Man, living nice, bro.
350 grand a week.
350 bag a week.
That's really
bro.
good for us. To only
350
have 2 players in the bomb
bags
squad is
a
a really big
week.
achievement for us.
Yeah,
Usually
but
there's
they-
more players in there.
One of them's got the wages of about 6 players.
Do you know how mad that is? 350 bags a week to not. Is he even allowed at the training ground?
I think
After
he trains at
hours.
a separate time.
He could just come Lee Valley with me. Just come to the gym.
Rochester says, football is a humbler, Matisse.
Yes.
Bugler play retreat for Chelsea, 3 days title run. Chelsea is a cup team. Only get it up when they take Viagra. Utkarsh. They say to beat an Arsenal fan, just wait. Arsenal doing the waiting this season. New challenger every game week. This week, Villa, Matisse back to deflated chest. Greg, big him up. Was with him last night. As if we have to go to Leeds after they tonked Chelsea. At least there's a Mackey's by Ellen Road, so I can eat away the pain with a Big Mac and selects. Other fast food outlets are available, as we always say on the show. Sean Murphy, hi guys. What do you think is madder? City nearly conceding a 4-goal lead, Haaland 100 goals in 111 games,
Mad.
or Haaland getting caught offside for the first time in 2 years?
That's insane.
Mad.
That's
Probably-
I think that.
Probably-
That's,
Probably the
That one
100
probably
goals.
is.
that's an
probably is that.
insane stat.
Nah, it's the 100, man.
Gets the record
No, that
easily.
record-
Getting it that quick is a joke.
Shearer's was
What's
127.
13, I think it's 13 games.
124,
124.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Crazy.
wild.
Can someone ask
What a
Marcheeks
guy.
why his players weren't shin kicking against Leeds like they did during their World Cup final on Sunday?
Cheeks.
Where was Enzo and Cuckoo?
I prefer
Were your cheeks getting clapped?
Really good.
The press conference ended about
Where's Enzo? Celebrating kicking man.
press conference.
Now
is
when you
ended.
got to go and thing yum and you're celebrating kicking Madueke, right?
Press conference is over.
Now the press conference ain't over, right?
It is.
Now
Super
got
chats ain't over though.
Now you got to go. You got to go and deliver on the pitch now, away from home. on a cold night up north
No further
in
questions.
Leeds.
Leeds.
Yeah, you didn't want it, son.
No further
You didn't
questions.
want it.
Thank you.
It's a joke.
No
All
further
right.
questions.
This is a new level of deflection from Matisse. Robbie, take notes, says Toby.
Yeah, you see?
Blasey says, Robbie, what's this weird thing Arsenal fans are doing now where they vote for other managers for man of the match, hoping to curse them? Last week was Amrim, now it's Unai and Maresca. What's that?
Sounds like something
Vote
you
for
do.
them.
Izzy says, as much as I want to joke, Matisse did say that multiple times on here and the Big Six that they'll beat Arsenal and Liverpool and lose to Leeds. Mad team. He did say that. Hold that AGT. Arsenal 2-2 away from home when they was third. Liverpool was very lucky. Hold that. Matisse dress up like the water boy in Adam Sandler movie. A little bit. There was a little bit. AGT, tell that caramel syrup Gus from Recess, Matisse, aka Harry Potter, with an all-year suntan that his chest he just gave to
All-year
Leeds to
suntan?
lose is dead.
What do you mean?
Says
All-year
LJ
suntan.
So,
Brown.
because he's black. What do you mean he's got all year suntan?
What they
Oh,
got
that's
Can't
caramel-
cuss him for
That's what. That's what. LJ Brown 1203.
cussing him because he's black. All year suntan.
Clown CFC, but Reese is better than
wild.
Timber. AGT, Van Dijk got 3 prems in a row. Rio has go my backside, says MB Muay Thai. Robbie, I'm tired of you now. When someone asks you, are you going to win the league? The answer is yes or no, not nothing is certain. Since nothing is certain, then stop asking others for absolutes.
I didn't ask him if you're going to win the league, I asked him if you're in a title race.
But his response is, I don't care about
That's
the
all
race.
I've asked. I'm not asking, right, because to state you're going to win this league this early from anyone is madness, right? All I'm asking, are you... First
Just say,
question,
are you
the
competing
first
with
question
you?
I asked him a few weeks ago is, what are you? State what you are looking to do.
position.
State your
Yeah,
name.
and he refused to do that.
Do you know what you just said?
Then I asked him, are you in a title race? He refused to do that. Now, for me, when you spend all them billions, it must be, what's the aim? Because, listen, I know we haven't won the title for a long time.
22 years.
But they haven't won the title since 2016.
9 years.
Yeah, but they have won the Champions
Right?
League in that time.
No. Well, title is what you go for week in, week out. And you don't need to talk, yeah? Because we're not talking about
I've got a
Tottenham
trophy.
right
I've got one 6 months ago.
Ooh.
now. Right? Because you go, when it comes to that argument of stating about titles, bro, you're
I've
not
got-
even in that.
I've
You're
got
not in
one
that
over
conversation.
there. Can you
No,
see
no.
it? It's actually in your eye line.
No.
6
What I'm
months.
talking about and I'm
6 months old.
discussing is the real big man thing.
You
You're lucky
haven't
to be
won
on
in
this panel.
22 years. Shut up.
Yeah? Because
22
we don't come here every week and talk about
How have you
who have
managed-
you got next week in the
how's he managed
Carabao
to make
Cup.
this about me?
Yeah?
How's
Do
he
we
managed-
come here every week and say, who have you got next week in the Carabao
You
Cup?
haven't got a
Who have you,
Carabao Cup.
right? What we come here and we talk about the league. Yeah?
You haven't
And you're
won
lucky to be on this panel. I'm telling you that right now.
13.
Last year, 17th.
15.
Yeah? Right?
Don't bring me into
Last year,
Don't bring me into
No, but
Calm
they've
down,
they've
calm
won.
My
down.
club
Down
is
with
not
me.
comparable.
They've got
with
Premier
your
League
club.
heritage. What you always talk about. You ain't got no Premier League heritage, right?
got, you know,
So
European
I'm saying to you,
63 years.
Got
I'm
no
saying
European
to you,
heritage
yeah,
whatsoever.
you're lucky
No.
for there.
Not
What was it we had
not
talk?
one bit of European heritage.
As a matter of
you've got.
fact, big people are talking. We have
Nothing.
talked Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Arsenal.
Are you lucky to be on the panel?
You're
Probably,
lucky.
yeah.
Lucky for
This is a
there.
top 6 club.
Yeah, it's top 6
Just
club.
like a big.
How rude is
And you
this
know,
girl?
it's a true thing what I said the other day, right?
Good
that your,
business.
you know, on Monday, when we said your biggest night at your stadium was when you lost to City. That's
Or
shameful.
Chris Brown.
That was
When he
that was the
came.
best night I've ever had in my stadium.
fair.
Yeah.
He
when you
flew
lost-
across my stadium.
When you lost
Never
to
gets
Man
better
City.
than that.
He
across
flew.
my
No, he did.
stadium.
He literally flew across my stadium, flew across the cockerel, and it was so magical.
The-
Do you want me to should I show you?
Flew across
No.
the.
Let me show you.
that. I
It
don't
was
wanna
so,
see
it was
it.
so magical.
I don't
All right, I'm still in
Let
the
me show you.
500k final
Let
one
me show you.
standing. 1146 left, says Nathan
Wow.
Price.
That's big.
Hey, Nathan, my brethren.
Unbelievable.
Nathan, my
Don't try and
friend.
friend him up now. Look
Try
at
and get a
you.
little piece of money.
Hey, Nathan, what I'm going, my friend?
Who let Simon Jordan's deluded sister on here, says Benjamin.
I think it's not very nice on the visually impaired.
Jay Coa says, Abby, Brighton were the better team after 30 minutes last night. How come they didn't win the game like Chelsea would have done on Sunday? Forever Toxic, Arsenal celebrating title races now. Path says, put Enzo up your Caicedo and do those hate-alongs. 9-inch Gooner.
Pause, guys.
Chill, man.
What's the update with Mascara? I'm
Gooner.
worried, blood.
I don't think he'll make that game on the weekend.
No. Greg says, Flex is getting too excited over a big man twerking, you know. I would agree.
Getting too excited. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
posting pictures, feeling
guy-
up his doll. Yeah,
These
you're
Liverpool
looking
fans
to.
are touchy.
No, but you
when
do
they
have
want
an
to big him up,
unhealthy obsession
when it's
with it.
loud and it's all the praise for him
And you-
because he's amazing and he's this and he's that, but the criticism can't
Do you know
match
what
the
this
praise.
reminds me of,
Foolishness.
Abby?
Yeah,
You know
but-
Flex's obsession with Van Dijk. It reminds me of his obsession with Trent.
You could do with
I
the
think we
obsession
all
It's not
had
an
right
obsession,
now.
mate.
We all had an
Yeah,
investment.
I have an obsession with Liverpool losing and bad things happening,
but it's-
so that they
it's
can
the
win
obsession with
games.
Trent.
You
Yes.
post more about Van Dijk than
I ain't
Liverpool
got no
fans
obsession
do.
with Trent.
So-
Yeah, because
He's
you lot
right.
won't call it out, so I'll call it out.
Cardi V keeps spinning around. Right? Yeah.
Watch
Ice-T says Slot needs to go. He's lost too many points and the dressing room. AGT, we all know you back him because you don't want to risk losing your club's access. What's why I don't criticise him.
My God.
I
Dangerous,
don't
That's how
criticise him, do I?
State your position. Slot, how many more
Klopp.
games you got?
amazing.
Well, I've already said this. And what do you think? Just because
How
I do some
many?
work
Remind
with
us.
the club that I shouldn't criticise, because I do, by the way. So if you think that, it's a very easy narrative to go along with that.
Paid off.
Yeah, you're
Industry
right.
plant.
You're right.
Paid
Sold out.
They paid me last week. They said, "Listen, none of that stuff on DR. Here's a
So what are you
10
saying?
grand."
Hush money.
Slot.
If he loses on Sunday, right? Sorry, Saturday.
Gone?
And then we've got Brighton, then Spurs, then Wolves. And I've always said 27th of December is my cut-off time. You either win 6 out of 8. Now it's probably about 4 out of 7. Win that, and I think he makes it to the new year. If he doesn't, I do think he's gone. But that's I've been
So who would you
I've been
want- who would
stable
you
on
want to come
saying
in?
27th. Oh, we're way far away from that yet.
No, but who would you like in? Just
Do you know what? But I think there's another part where, because there isn't a plethora really of top managers out there right now, maybe he's got to buy with that as well.
do like you know what Celtic done where they bought back
Martin
Martin
O'Neill.
O'Neill, just stabilised up 10, gets 3 points, and then
They're gutted that he's not going to stay on. They've got the new manager in Nancy. He's coming in today. Chudy says, Flex, we didn't have any offensive pressure until Jones came in, so he did step up the levels, and AGT Slot is doing this total FBBS. Up the intensity, 100% has to. Matisse, we tried warning you. Results against big teams do not matter. Arsenal went 1,000 days without losing to a top 6 and won nothing. Random Man says 14 games, 24 points this season, 14 games, 28 points last season. Comments, Matisse, are you happy with the progress? 4 points less than last season. Tanish, last week I said the lap was the English Geodude, and AGT said he wanted more Pokemon analogies. Enzo is the Argentinian Rattata, and Tosin is Slowpoke. That's good. I like these little Pokemon analogies. They're good.
Who's your favourite Pokemon?
Snorlax.
Random.
Big him up, man. Just slept. He's like Gus. Just sleeps all day, man.
That's literally does sleep.
He's just 18 hours. Perfect for me. Just leave him in the corner. Brilliant. I'm going 3-0 Arsenal to win against Villa, says Kyle. AGT, Spurs have Brentford at home, not away. Did I say that? Apologies if I did. Super Daddy Cool says, has any other teams dealt with this much injuries as Arsenal this season? Might be a blessing for Arteta to field players based on availability. Might have been a night where once everyone is fully fit, example, Eze versus Odegaard.
Spurs
Good
has
headache to have.
Spurs actually have the most injuries in the whole of Europe.
Fair play. Robbie,
Got a lot of minor
Martinez is injured. His
Wait, first.
replacement let in 3 goals last night. Villa are getting smoked, says Jay. And Matisse, can Chelsea get 40 points by February, says Jeremy. And Matisse. Testicle. All that chest for only to draw and then lose. Abby, so shameless. Flex looks like a saint, says
He's not.
AES.
True.
He's not.
Robbie, we have a
Don't
problem.
be
Arsenal are
fooled.
too reliant on
Don't be
open
fooled.
play goals. Damn, what are we going to do? Please ask shameless Abby. P.S. The glasses look good.
yeah, what are we supposed
Oh,
to do?
thanks, guys. What was that? Sorry.
You know, we're scoring
Doesn't
too many
matter.
goals now from open play. What should we do?
Good luck to you.
Go back to set pieces, I
Good.
said.
Good luck
According
to
to
you.
you, you know.
All I hear is
Good
that
luck to you.
trophyless club Arsenal talking about world champs of what? What are they? Empty shelf club, says Ghetto Samurai.
Ha.
As Tyra said, what's your club? What's your club?
Tell me
Tell me your club.
Tell me
Robbie
your club
saying
now.
Spurs and United haven't done anything lately is crazy since we've both won European trophies in the last 10 years, says Lewis.
Sorry,
Charlie.
League I'm talking about. Listen, a club like Chelsea.
No, but what have you
let me
done in the
just say-
league as well?
Let me just say, a club like... I'm not talking about me now. If you're a Chelsea
okay.
fan, a Chelsea fan is not talking about Arsenal. A Chelsea fan is talking about their own club, yeah? Just like I'll be talking about my own club and he'll be talking about his, yeah? A Chelsea fan will be, take all the banter out, everything, will be asking questions of their ownership and that. Like, what are your plans? What's your ambition? We haven't won the league now for how many years, do you say?
22.
22.
No, I'm on about Chelsea.
9.
2017.
So a Chelsea fan will be saying, we
it'll
haven't
be
won
8
in
years.
8 years since
this
we've won
season.
it, and we spent a load of money. What are our plans? What are we aiming to do and when? And I think they'd be very fair to say that. Because the league is your bread and butter. The league is what you spend all that money, because that's what you got to do week in, week out.
Yep.
So that's why we're asking the question. It's not so much even a banter thing. It's like, what? I'm a bit mystified with Chelsea.
Yeah. 3 super chats left before we end it. Abby talking about winning is the
By the way,
equivalent.
Mudryk is still on the payroll as well.
Yeah, nice.
He was the other one that you forgot.
Abby talking about winning the equivalent of the Championship playoff.
I
You win
genuinely
to get
forgot
in with the
about
big
him as
boys.
well.
Europa League is the new Mickey Mouse trophy.
Europa League winners, mate.
Your world champ says it's funny
Heritage.
how the UCL is regarded as the major and biggest club trophy, but constantly gets dismissed by Robbie and Co. When people mention prioritising that over the Prem.
No, I'm not dismissing
Anything
it.
would be
I'm
good.
not dismissing that at
And
all.
why
We've
is
never won
Matisse
it.
smelling trumps in the room? Says Michael. Any thoughts? No.
And
Fair
the
enough.
show, yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
just a
fuck
quick
out
reminder
Manchester,
then
so-
that the final one standing, the deadline for it is 12:30 this Saturday. Of course, don't forget tonight's game is the separate round which we're all out of because we all picked Newcastle. But there are still people who are in that. But then again, the new game is Saturday as well, and the deadline for that is 12:30. We've pretty much all unanimously gone with Newcastle again. So let's hope they don't let us down. UK and Ireland only. Always gamble responsibly. Full T's and C's apply. Big up to Flex, Abby, Matisse, Rob, myself, AGT. And just before we go, today would have been Diogo Jota's 29th birthday. So happy birthday
Happy
to him.
birthday.
You never walk alone.
Big
And we'll
up.
see you on the next one. Take care.